Welcome to the Cincy Postcast. I'm your host, Kevin Wallace, and before we get into today's episode, I want to tell you about our sponsors, Streetside Brewery, a fantastic local Cincinnati brewery here. Well, get this, in Cincinnati. Now, they're located over on the east side in the Columbia-Tusculum neighborhood. Their bar is awesome. And again, I have said this over and over and over again on this podcast, and I will continue. It is a really cool setup. They have an awesome outdoor patio space. They've got a really nice, chill interior space. The production room there is awesome. And they have a huge variety of beers on tap. I feel like I don't talk enough about what is on tap. They are great at just about everything that they make. I honest to God have not had a bad beer from them. I love the blonde ale, the Stay Golden. That is always a good one for me. Or the one that I know a lot of people love and I love as well, the Sabra, the New England IPA. Fantastic stuff from them. But a big attraction for Streetside is the events. They do a lot of events, and coming up this weekend, Saturday, June 8th, they've got some live music in the tap room from 3 to 6. That is Daniel Berman and Roman Marion on that one. And then Sunday, in the afternoon, not an early one for this one. I was thinking it was early morning because it's Formula One, a Canadian Grand Prix watch party. Finally catch one of those at a normal, decent hour. You don't have to get up at 5 a.m. to watch Formula One. You can catch that one again, 2 p.m. on Sunday, June 9th. If you're trying to get to Streetside Brewery, well, you would head on over to 4003 Eastern Avenue. Just an awesome place again, and a huge thank you to Streetside for sponsoring today's episode. And on today's episode, well, things are a little different than normal. Look, we have compared the MLS rulebook to Dungeons and Dragons in the past. The Chief, Grayson, myself, not very familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, yet we kept making that joke. And so it only felt appropriate that we should dabble a little bit during the mid-season, off-season that we have found ourselves in the middle of these 2 weeks. So we entrusted the help of Sarah Gorman, a DM extraordinaire. She came in, designed herself from the ground up a one-shot. This is a short little adventure to go on, and if you look, it is not hard to find a lot of similarities with FC Cincinnati. I will say, though, anything you do see, purely accidental. Nothing we say or do is based on any real people or even attempting to portray real people and their personalities. This is all for fun, and if you found comparisons, that's all on you. But I am saying it probably isn't hard to find comparisons here. Also with the story. Let me know if you see anything with the story. This is the longest episode we have ever released. This will probably be the longest episode we do ever release. So don't feel like you gotta listen to this one all in one shot, okay? I'm gonna put chapter markers in the episode description. Revisit it from time to time, okay? This should take you a handful of commutes to get through, but this was a ton of fun to do. We have a blast during this. I think you will really, really enjoy this if you do decide to listen to it. If you make it all the way to the end, you are a real trooper, and please let me know if you do. Usually halfway through these episodes, we have a ad break in the middle. However, one, I don't think a lot of you are going to make it to that point. And two, this is so exciting. I got to tell you it up front. Cincy Shirts is now selling Postcast merch. This is merch from the Post being sold on Cincy Shirts. We currently have 6 shirts available online with them. Check it out. Links will be in the description there, but if you click those links, it'll take you right to the Postcast collection. And guess what? The promo code works. The Post Cincy, all one word, all caps, takes 10% off of your order on Postcast shirts, on any other shirt. So check them out, please, please, please. And without much further ado, enjoy this insane episode of the Postcast. All right, we're here doing something that is so very much not soccer. We have decided during the mid-season, off-season, which is what I've dubbed these 2 weeks, that we are going to branch out. We're going to expand our horizons, and we have dragged Grayson, kicking and screaming, into trying something new out here. So what you are going to hear is, and hopefully you read the title of this episode beforehand, it's a little different. You're going to get a one-shot D&D campaign from the Postcast with the help of the very lovely Sarah Gorman, a patron and longtime supporter, maybe too long supporter of the Post, a suspiciously long supporter of the Post. No, we are, I will say, I am extremely happy to have you here. No, we are happy to have you here. And Sarah, I will turn the reins of the podcast over to you. I should say Grayson is here. The chief is here.
Boldly going where many podcasts have gone before.
Yes.
Plenty of podcasts.
Filling time with Dungeons and Dragons.
But, yeah. Sarah, how about you take it from here?
Yeah, not just Patreon, but also Discord booster. So
That is true.
extra
Wow.
Double dipping there.
Two different types of ways to waste your money.
I'm the special purple.
Yes.
Not the Patreon pink.
That is true. There's a slightly better
magenta
hue.
pink.
Much like D&D, there are levels to this.
Yes.
Levels, there are subclasses, there are variants, there are...
I think we should
special Patreon tier where you can make us do something.
And this is it, actually. You've achieved it.
I'm looking forward to this because I've never played D&D before. Kevin, have you ever played D&D before?
I have dabbled with the starter set, but that's as close as I've gotten.
We all know the answer, Grayson, so you don't need to say.
I saw the movie.
There you go.
Which one?
There's more than one.
The new one or the bad one that a bunch of D&D podcasts have recently watched and made fun of?
I've watched one with Chris Pine.
Okay, the new one. That's the good one.
Yeah,
So
it
that
was-
means we
it was
definitely
fun.
have to watch the old one and review the old one at some point.
It's apparently, it's got Jeremy Irons in it. It's
Got Tom Baker, the fourth Doctor. I mean, come on. How bad can it be?
It's a very enjoyable bad movie watch, apparently.
It's right up our alley, actually.
Sounds like somebody else did it though. So
Yeah, we can say disclaimers up top because there's going to be someone probably knowing the intersection of the fan bases who knows the rules maybe better than me. That because we're doing this for a podcast and we want it to be entertaining and not a bunch of people sitting looking at paper, doing math and arguing about rules, that we'll be skipping some of the rules. We're not going to care about money or encumbrance or traveling or how to pay for an inn for a night.
Thank you.
Yes, and we're also going to implement the if I say that's how we're going to do it rule.
Done.
Just yeah,
Sold.
just to make things go a little faster, with obviously the trust being that you guys. That I want you guys to have a good time.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be the mean DM, hopefully.
We'll call it the Don Garber rule.
Yes.
You know, whenever the Don needs to bend a rule book.
The messy, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't think there's going to be anything that comes up that makes anyone uncomfortable, but if there is, you guys all are comfortable with each other enough, hopefully, to just raise your hand and say stop, but...
Oh, I'm excited at the idea of one of us getting so upset we leave.
this was not what I anticipated.
There shouldn't be anything, but maybe one of you is really like triggered by the word peasant and right. So
He's a communist, so I think peasants are his
Exactly.
livelihood.
Not to spoil
serf,
anything.
you like the word serf?
I've got folk hero over here.
Yeah.
I'm imagining great futures here. So
There shouldn't be anything that comes up, but just if there is, let us know so that
Noted.
we don't have to deal with that. Well, we can kick it off. I will read your guys' call to action. Thief, scholar, soldier, priest, farmer, elder, merchant, petty noble. All have been shaken by the news of the capture and subsequent arrest of Vice Captain Clifton, a beloved pillar of the barony of Valhalla, on his most recent diplomatic mission to Malleus. As tension and whispers increase, you receive an invitation and a promise. Tonight, at 1 a.m, meet in the private dining room of the Roadway Brewhouse and Inn to listen to a request. If you are successful, that promise will be fulfilled. If you fail, a good man will be lost. May the dice be ever in your favor. The boys have rolled up level 6 characters. They have made fairly easy characters, hopefully, to play. But if you guys have questions or issues, or if the buttons do weird things, let me know. The guard, for lack of better phrase, is on guard. Lord Spear and his residence, having cut short his most recent travels, is concerned. The city leaders have not mentioned the details of the closed-door meetings they've held, but whispers rarely mean that things have gone right. One such whisper has reached you. They need to put together a group fast, and your names have come up. You answer the call, hushed though it was, and if all of you can roll your d20 to see who goes first to introduce themselves.
I suck. I got a 5.
Good luck beating this one.
I got a
boys.
5.
But an 18.
You're going to go first? Yes.
And the host of the podcast, the leader of this group now.
These weighted dice are nice, thank you.
Should
I did not test them ahead of time, so they quite possibly, they're not expensive dice. They could be weighted. It's not quite midnight when you, Yubo, enter a private room in the modest but prosperous inn you were called to. The trek through the night has left you tense with anticipation, as well as the swirling energy of a storm rolling in from the west, lightning replacing stars, and thunder covering the quiet sounds of clandestine movements. The room itself is nondescript. A dining table with chairs sits near the window on one side, while worn but comfortable-looking armchairs flank the lit fireplace on the other. The only light source comes from the chamber stick in your hand. You find the room empty, with no obvious indication that anyone was expecting this evening. Please describe your character for us, tell us what you do, and answer the questions that were posed in the character creation.
Okay. Well, my name is Yubo. I am a human paladin who has decided to take the oath of devotion. Committed to justice and all that is good in this world. 3 things about Yubo. Can never return home. It's I don't want to talk about it after this sentence right here. Love a good drink. Anytime there's a chance to drink, Yubo's slamming them back. And Yubo loves animal wrangling. If there's an animal that needs to be managed, handled, manhandled, human-handled, or any other beastly control, Yubo's your guy.
I am now just realizing that the lawyers in the room, are we anywhere near having issues?
What are you talking about?
Okay. Just double checking. Because I was sitting here and I was like, should we call a character named Yubo an alcoholic?
I think he's on the record now as saying that he likes that. I just heard.
Who's on the record?
Yubo just said he's on the record right now saying he likes this.
Yubo loves a drink. Not too much. Don't say no often.
Does he prefer the drink from his own homeland, though?
Yes,
Okay.
but again, touchy subject. Let's not bring up home
Fair
lands.
enough, sorry.
D&D brought to you by the Post Cincy, a brew production. LLC, no.
Yubo loves drinking at street side. No.
Probably
And then,
does.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who is Yubo in a hollow?
Who is Yubo? It's a great question. And honestly, it's a question Yubo himself is trying to answer. He's a mysterious individual to other people. He's a mysterious individual to himself. This is as much as it is a call to action and the normal things one might be adventuring for, wealth, fame, etc. Yubo's trying to find himself here. Trying to answer some deep questions.
One of those questions should be, what was Yubo promised in return for coming to this meeting?
safe passage home.
Ooh. That's fun. So you're in this room. The scene has been set. Do you do anything while you're in there alone by yourself?
Look for a drink. Look, we were invited to a nice room. It's a dining room. Surely there is a decanter of some kind with a beverage to drink.
You can just roll a perception check to just look around, see what's in the room. You're going to roll your d20.
Okay.
And then you're going to look on your skill list. There should be perception. It's the long list of
I see
words.
it. Oh no.
And you're going to add or subtract to that.
How does a 5 get me?
A 5 gets you pretty much nothing. So you look around and you see what was described. And what you really see is, a bowl of fruit sitting on the table, but a few glasses around. A complete lack of any visible liquid in the entire room, unfortunately. What would he do while he's waiting?
Yeah, so Yubo, disappointed, will take a piece of fruit and just sort of casually toss it up to himself and sit in one of the well-worn armchairs and wait to see how the night develops.
Nice. 2 boys who rolled 5s. Can you roll again? So they're good.
18.
4.
All right. Baron Piazzga. Okay. I had to remember. So, first question is Baron a real Baron, or is Baron his first name like?
So Baron is.
Is he the son of anyone important, perhaps?
I don't know.
That may now be a felon.
So Baron likes to live. Baron likes to live large. He likes to live flashy. It's kind of an honorific that has been bestowed upon him by the other residents of Valhalla. He likes to think of it, or I like to think of it, as a mark of, respect, that I'm a cool guy. But I pretend not to know that it's really more or less tongue-in-cheek and mocking of like my, high opinion of myself.
What's he think of the actual Baron Spear of Valhalla?
He respects the game.
The game of old money inheriting land and privilege.
Yeah.
That's fair.
He doesn't pocket watch.
Ooh.
You two are guided into this room. You can look around, see the similar furniture in the room. You also see a gentleman tossing a piece of fruit, sitting in a chair. But you don't really see anyone that you recognize or of import in here. What do you do as you enter the room?
I think I'm scoping out, are there any other exits from where I came? Kind of cozy over by the window, give the shutter like a little push, see if it opens.
Make a perception check.
5.
I mean, there's a chance if you look at your skills that
Okay, so
you're not going to have a plus whatever, but it would be funny to find out what your stat is.
So I look at skills.
Yes. And
Okay.
it's in alphabetical order. You're looking for perception.
Perception, I have a -1.
That tracks.
Yeah, so you got a 4. You two don't see anything special about this room. The curtains are quite normal. They are fairly straight. The window has been washed recently. And as you're, scoping out the window and everything, tell us a little bit more about your character.
I'm here for the money. If you tell me there's some money involved, I'll be there.
You can be promised money. Yep.
There's some rumors that go around the town about me. Folks might have heard. One is that I've been kicked out of any party that I've ever been a part of. Another is that my background is in smuggling. There's a rumor that I have been involved in human smuggling.
Ooh.
And the last one is that that I
I wonder.
oh
if
that I will
it's true.
that I will do that I will do anything for money and just drop off, turn on anybody as long as there's a bigger check somewhere around the corner.
Nice. You've been promised. Besides the general feeling of people towards you in the area, do you do anything specific in Valhalla?
I like to go out. Go outside to a tavern.
It's becoming more and more clear why both of your characters are available at the last minute to take on a quest.
Right, I'm
You don't
often
have a butchery to open in the morning.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
makes
often
sense.
awake around midnight. Even later.
Frequently later.
Okay. Do you interact with him at all as you enter the room?
I have seen him.
Yeah.
No, you said I haven't seen him.
You could have seen him if you wanted to.
I've seen him, but we haven't interacted.
Yeah. We've consumed a drink in the same establishments, but have never had a long conversation.
Well, now it's 1 o'clock in the morning in a room at a brew house and inn that you've been invited to for, not quite above board reasons.
Yeah.
And you see one other person in the room. Would you just walk in and look out the window and not say anything? Would you noticing someone you recognize but aren't super familiar with, would you do anything?
Yeah, I think once the Baron walks in, I see him checking out the room, and I immediately go, "There's nothing to drink. I've already checked." Why don't when you're done scoping out the room, have a seat. Let's talk about what's going on.
I don't acknowledge his comment to his face. I do make an excuse to turn toward the window so he doesn't notice that I might smirk a little bit at his comment, but I'm not quite sure I want to be very comfortable yet.
So you're just going to stick to your corners in the room and wait until something else happens?
Yeah.
No worries. Something else can happen. Third person can enter the room. You now see two people opposite sides of the room, as well as the chairs and the table and the windows. The very low lighting of the candles. You make your way back there. You don't see anyone acting with authority yet. Who's the third person we see enter the room?
My name is Piazzga. I am a bard and a tiefling.
Oh yeah, I'm a crow person. I forgot to say that.
Who is Piazzga? He's a man for hire who has returned to his homeland after years abroad. Tried to live in the biggest city in the world, found it wasn't for him, and then spent the world traveling. He's frequently annoyed that his talents have been overlooked. At his heart, though, he is a defender of his friends and willing to do anything to anyone who wrongs them. This attitude, along with his mouth, has gotten him into a lot of trouble. He's here because he's been promised a chance at fame, glory, and the opportunity to mercilessly taunt his enemies who have reveled in his past failures. Rumors surround Piazzga, the first of which is that he was a prodigy at his craft and thought at one time he would be the greatest ever to do it at the bard position. He killed a man in an argument once for questioning his intentions. And he stole a great deal of money from a previous employer.
Okay.
So this is the third gentleman. I don't know if either of you recognize him, if he's a sword for hire. You may have run into him at an inn before. Piazzga, I don't know if you do anything as you enter the room.
I immediately look around for why I'm here and who the hell sent for me.
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Get you all rolling.
I got a 12.
It's a little better.
A little better, not great. I have a +0 to perception. I'm not a... Piazzga is not a very perceptive individual. I want to note that it is only one name, Piazzga. It's like Cher. In the bard world, he really thinks that he would have no need for a second name.
It looks like it's Piazzga.
Well, that just proves you can't read, Baron.
Yeah, this is Piazzga. That's fine. Yeah. With a 12, You are able to see the sideboard that the cups and the glasses were sitting on top of has a couple doors. If you open it, there are some bottles in there.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, you see the two gentlemen, one in a chair, one at the window. Neither of them taking charge, so maybe not able to give you any insight as to why you're here yet.
All right.
But you at least find the beverages that have eluded the other two.
Can I just take them out and start drinking them myself without sharing with anyone?
You can, if you drink and get drunk, there are mechanical penalties.
I think I just want to take a swig as a power move
Yeah.
to show them that I found it, not like really drink heavily.
Yeah, if you drink for flavor and kind of fun role-playing reasons, no mechanical issues. If you're drinking because you want to drink the entire bottle to get rid of all of the alcohol, mechanical penalties.
No, I just want to take a drink to show them I found it.
Yeah.
And then if they want to drink my backwash, that's on them. But I want to take the first drink and make like a power move show of it.
Yubo immediately walks over, introduces himself, and he's to befriend this master of finding the drink. Hey, Piazzga, Yubo, how you doing?
What's up?
Yeah, you found that pretty easily, my man. You seem like someone who could be useful at times like this.
It's kind of weird the two of you are just hanging out here by yourself, not saying anything. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry about it.
Are you acquainted with Piazzga then?
Never met
You know
him.
him by name?
No, I should say, excuse me, what's your name? I apologize if the name tag isn't correct.
I want to reflect annoyance that he hasn't heard of me before. How do I show annoyance that he hasn't heard of me before?
I mean, you could just
You don't know who I am, man? What's up with that?
say it. Yeah, you could say that. If you want a mechanical reason, you could try to intimidate him with it.
No, we'll save that.
I mean, I had you each roll a check so that I could make sure you were rolling the right dice to begin with. So,
Good.
first test pass.
Good.
So, good job. So the three of you are here. Do you get any of the alcohol from him?
I don't know, do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like an okay guy.
Yeah, Yubo also just takes a sip, a sensible sip.
So the three of you, it's only been a couple minutes even since you first entered the room, Yubo. You all came fairly on time. I'm going to assume for you, for purposes. And the storm outside picks up. Branches from the nearby trees tap a percussive beat over which you can just make out the tolling of the bells telling you that it is indeed now 1 in the morning across the different temples. It is 1 in the morning, the meeting time.
Oh.
Can each of you look at your sheets? There should be a section labeled passive perception. I don't have that written down anywhere. I should have done that before.
Yes.
Yes.
What is your passive?
I have a 10.
Yubo has a 9.
So none of you notice, out of the corner of your eye, so none of you notice as a hidden door opens from the wall besides the fireplace, and a somewhat stooped, hooded figure, hood raised on the cloak against the storm, comes in, stands up straighter to around 6 foot. Are any of you familiar with kind of the military figures in this area, would you think?
I probably would be.
Yeah, you probably would
Yeah.
be.
They drink. I sing.
I think so too. I'm a swashbuckling rogue.
I would say
You're too interested in booze. You don't know
Yubo
it.
would not be quick. He's sort of still a bit of a stranger in this land.
Keeps to himself a lot.
Yeah.
So, two of you recognize the figure as Colonel Scott, superior to the vice captain who has been apprehended. Enters, lowers the hood on his cloak, assesses the three of you. You can see him making the mental note that the people who have been invited are indeed here. a little bit of relief crossing his face that this may, in fact, actually work out for him. And he looks at the three of you. Are all three of you using he, him pronouns? Any of you using any others?
Yes.
Awesome. I can say gentlemen without... Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for making the time to take this meeting. If you would, any gestures at the table for the three of you to come sit. Familiar with two of you? Good to see you again, Piazzga. Good to see you again, sir. You can see the hesitation of him not wanting to offend you, but he works directly for the real Baron. Does not necessarily. He's walking a tightrope, and he says, and Master Yubo, I am Colonel of the army of this fair barony.
Yeah, thanks.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for making time in your schedule, gentlemen. I'll get down to it. As you may or may not have heard, our beloved Vice Captain has been apprehended for a crime we do not believe he is guilty of. If it was here, in our own land, we could handle this, but it is not. He's being held in Malleus. What I ask of you today is not to go rescue him. That is a task for greater swords, louder valor, and cannot be undertaken without just reason to raise those swords against another state of this kingdom. What I ask of you today is to give us hope that we can take that action in the future. There are rumors that the men brought back after the incident happened that there's a clue, there's a chance, there's some sort of magical means that were used and that are being held at the fort between our two lands that was the meeting site that we could use to justify either taking action or demanding our beloved Vice Captain back. But that fort is being overseen by the King's forces, who answer to neither Ahala nor Malleus. And so Malleus claims our hands are tied and are unable to access these means to prove our Vice Captain innocent. And we cannot openly move against the King's men without just cause, the just cause being the item they're holding on to begin with. Now, hopefully, you all understand the need for some secrecy and some faces that are not answerable directly to myself or the Baron, as you will be possibly engaging with multiple groups that we cannot save you from if you were to make a misstep. Hopefully, what we have promised the three of you offsets that risk. If you go to this fort, get the item, and he pulls out a map of a fort.
Love a good map.
Yeah, it's over there right now. The location of where he thinks the vault this item is being held is... He doesn't know exactly what the item looks like. He just knows that when you interact with it, it should be fairly obvious what you're interacting with. If you can find the vault that stores these items. it's not an uncommon trick for different city-states, counties, baronies, duchies to use this sort of method of letting the crown take responsibility for something that they don't necessarily want to hold on to that would cause strife between groups. That it's plausible deniability if it's in the king's hands, even if that fort is on your land. There's enough gray area that you can play a political game.
Yeah.
So
Their general counsel told them they wouldn't be held responsible
There you
if they
go.
built it. Yeah, that's how this is going here.
pretty much, yeah. It's a legally separate entity, so you can't directly sue Malleus for
Got it.
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
So would it be fair to describe the kingdom as a single entity?
Yeah.
But it includes a lot of kind of smaller operating entities
The
that,
owner-operators of the castle is different,
own
but still part.
portions of the single entity.
Yeah, almost like region locked areas where only the people from that region can come into yours.
Where they have like discovery rights for those people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
this makes sense to me now.
That's not what I have written in here, but that is not what it's. Yes. So because of the grayness of the politics of where this item is that could set the vice captain free.
Is the vice captain on the competition committee?
No, he's the vice captain of the guard of this.
Okay,
barony.
got it.
Beloved by the people. He was on the diplomatic team that was going for negotiations when he was arrested. But he basically puts in front of you, they are willing and able to fulfill the promises made to you. If you go retrieve this item and bring it back. If you are able to do so, successfully bring it back, it doesn't matter if anyone else finds out about it. So, as long as you're successful, we have the evidence in our hands. We are in the right, assuming the evidence says what it's supposed to say.
Okay.
If you fail, they are not going to acknowledge your existence. And so you will be three actors acting against the king and the barony of Malleus on your own volition.
So it'll be a transfer ban.
Yeah.
We'll be banned from transferring outside of prison.
Wouldn't be the first time we got kicked out of a land, so that'll be good.
So the high risk, but the high reward if you are willing to accept this task put in front of you. And then he makes eye contact with each of you and leaves the floor open. If you have questions, ask them now. If you have concerns, voice them now. If you have needs, I will do what I can.
Two things from Yubo here. One, tell me more about this mission. Is this purely diplomatic, or what else is going on? If we're going rogue here, I want to know what we're dealing with.
Make an insight check for me.
Insight 16.
That's pretty good, yeah. You see him size you up and filter through his thoughts and intentionally withhold some stuff that he is not going to tell to people who are not in the real circle of trust.
Fair.
Whether that is, damning, or whether that is just like normal state secrets that you shouldn't share. But he says the mission itself was of a diplomatic nature. We are not, as you may know, on good terms with Malleus, but we share common roadways. We share common language, common people. We need to figure out how to get along, at least in a capitalistic sense. So we sent a retinue, some diplomats. The vice captain was the head of the guard that went. it's not uncommon to do these types of things. They were going to negotiate tariffs on the road that runs through both, so that if we send our merchants along the road through Malleus, they aren't taxed heavily, and the same in reverse if they need to go through Ahala.
Okay.
It was fairly standard, and it's fairly common for the king's men to sit in as a mediator, if need be. The complicating factor is that the Baron of Malleus is the uncle of the current king, and therefore just a smidge closer to the crown than Ahala.
Just can't trust barons.
Yeah. Second thing I had for you. Oh, yeah, definitely no barons.
Yeah.
Trust
I'm not a real baron.
Sounds pretty dangerous. Can I get a healer's kit as well? Just on the way up. Something to help us out.
Because I can provide. Yes, you can take it. Do you know how to add a healer's kit to your?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yes, you can take a kit. He also says I am able to provide you with some low level healing.
Ooh.
And since you asked, he will hand you. Those are healing potions.
Hell
They
yeah.
tell you what to roll on them.
Yeah.
You've got.
They're healing potions, not booze. Don't drink them.
Well, you know, I went in.
I think I gave you 3 regular and 1 greater, but if I didn't, it's not. I mean, I'll just deal with it. That I gave you too many. It's fine.
No, that's exactly.
No, that's okay. I was if a superior ended up in there, it would have been real fun for me. But but yeah, so those can be used instead of healing.
Okay.
For damage, which is often very useful for a paladin to have. But also, yes, you can take a healing kit if you need help.
I think I figured it out.
Okay. Yeah, it should be like under items.
Got it. We're in.
Yes, but you can have that. Nominally useful for a paladin to have. But yes. Is there anything else I can do to alleviate your concerns?
No, one of these potions is gonna be perfect.
Wait. Wait.
Don't worry about it, guys. We're good.
You started off with 5 potions, now you have 4.
Jeez. He's having a potion. I'm having a potion. Then in that case, the hell with this. Not gonna let him have all the fun.
Potions aren't the cheapest. It's like,
He'll give us more on the way out. I'm sure.
at cost, it's like 40 gold.
So I'm able to tell, like when you said, I can. It's pretty obvious he's holding something back.
He can tell.
Oh, okay.
You haven't rolled. Would you like to roll insight?
No, I just think
See if you can read his face.
I think I know something's up here. I'd like to intimidate this person into trying to give me more information.
Okay, yeah, roll an intimidation check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
13, and I have a plus 10 to that.
To intimidation?
He is a bard. I forgot he was a bard.
Oh.
Yeah, so he.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm not even gonna roll to pretend he can contest that because he can't.
Yeah, I know this guy's hiding something. I've seen him around. I saw the way he talked to Yubo, and I saw the way he really handed those healing potions out real quick. Look, I've been around. I know nobody's handing those out at 40 gold or whatever it is a piece. Those are expensive. That's government property. He knows something's up, and I want to know what the fuck's going on. So hit me with it.
Yes, the evidence we're sending you to get exists, but
That's good.
But
he caveats it heavily of what happened. There is a record of what happened stored there. We know that. What we do not know is what's in the record. We have been told, and we believe because he has never given us reason to doubt him, that it should exonerate him. If it does not, things could get hairy for anyone involved in this.
So if we bring it back and it doesn't help,
We're
We're
not
in
bringing
trouble.
it back.
yeah, I'm thrown under the bus here.
What he did say earlier is that you should be able to tell what it is and what's in it when you get your hands on it. So, in theory, if you show up and it's not great, maybe you aren't residents of a hall anymore.
Have you tried a FOIA request?
I think we are the FOIA request here.
Yeah, FOIA in person.
Well, in that case, I think it's only fair that we get half up front, half the money.
Half of a voyage out of here.
Well, I'm getting
Yubo's not
money.
comfortable with the half now concept.
I'm getting money.
He says, that is fair. How would you like to receive your large amount of money? Right. He said, I can deliver it to your residence. I can give it to a trusted friend. I can put it in the bank.
I think we take the money he's got on him right now.
Wait, we robbing this man?
I mean,
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, so at my... Where do they live at this stuff? Cottage? What do people live in?
you could have a townhome if you're.
You got a house, but it's rented.
You could be like one step below a petty noble. So like, there's the people who have the honorary titles, like sirs and the dames, and then there's like the people right below it who would love nothing more than to be able to buy one of those honorary titles, so that they're the newer money. The people would stop looking down on them.
New rich.
Like
where? So I'm renting a place.
You could have bachelor's quarters.
Down the.
That's a common.
Yeah, kind of on the outskirts of the kind of town central area. My landlord is there. Jeff.
With a G.
Yep.
GEOF.
Yeah. For copyright purposes.
Yes.
Think of him as my agent. You can give him the money and he'll know what to do with it.
Yeah, we can have that sent over before you leave. If you're willing to leave from here, we will have it sent over immediately.
I'm willing to leave from here.
Yes. And fame.
Yeah. I mean,
In what form? Do you want to be knighted? Do you?
I want the money to buy my own fame and fortune. I mean, like, money is a great motivator for me too. I think we're going to take the cash as well. But I want it to be known, if we're successful, that it was Piazzga that did it, and not some of the other people that keep getting called for these types of missions on their national team.
We will make your name known on
Right.
at least our barony stage, if not the national stage.
There's a guy named Greg I want fired too. Can we make that happen?
Greg.
I'll let you know when we get back.
Oh, is he in charge of the local guild?
Yes.
That.
Yeah, he spells it with 2 G's though.
He gives motivational speeches to like a lot of the knights.
He keeps his job even though like
That
he
would make
doesn't really
sense.
succeed that often.
He like shoots bows and arrows behind his back. It's weird.
We don't have any direct control over that gentleman.
Okay.
But money we can do.
Money can have him killed. That's
How would you? He's gonna pretend not to hear that. You can tell by how easily he's acquiescing that, yes, you've clocked that this is not a great situation he's asking you to go into. And also, he doesn't have a lot of options. So, you're kind of his option. So yes, he will give you the money up front. Where would you like your money sent to?
Can you have it down at the front desk so we can take it on the journey with us? Is there an option? Like, I feel like money would probably be helpful, and
You're carrying that. Not
Yeah,
me.
no, that sounds heavy.
I'll carry a little bit of it.
I mean, I did say we weren't going to do encumbrance rules.
But also, if we're carrying around a fortune, feel free to override your own.
No, I will say,
Can you give us a?
you can carry it all with you.
Will he give us a?
but you
Could
will
he
be
Get a check.
Could he give us a letter that it gives us
a letter of credit.
A letter of credit that we could present to people that bears like the royal seal or something like that. If
He can't give you one with the royal seal. He can give you one that would be of use within this barony.
Yeah, sold. I want one of those.
He can hand one of those over.
I would like one of those
prepared for you
I
before
would,
you leave.
I would like one of those before I leave.
I still want the cash money delivered.
Yeah. And then
Yubo will take a
you don't have to take half up front right now if you don't want
if
to.
everybody else is getting half up front, Yubo will take half up front. Yubo would like a ticket on the next cross ocean journey back to his homeland. Which, leaving very vague right now.
Would you prefer an ocean voyage? Because we booked you on an airship, so we.
Airship would be
Okay.
lovely. Yeah, you
Yes.
can just get the.
As long as it's not-
you know who to give the ticket.
As long as it's not a Boeing, I think you'll be all right.
No, so he has you booked on an airship. And he says, "All right," and then he shares the additional specifics of the floor plan.
Okay, good.
Of this fort that is just within the border of Malleus, but on the border of the two baronies. It's a very basic fort, but it is currently staffed with members of the king's army. So
Okay.
you could run into issues.
Sure.
You'll have to think of a way to get to the vault. Again, if you're successful, then it doesn't necessarily matter if you go in the front way. If you aren't successful, or if this doesn't prove to be what it needs to be, maybe you find a different tactic. He points out the back entrance that you can take through the cellar, through kind of the guards' quarters, and then up to the vault. A couple of different ways that you can approach it. And also, do you have means of getting there yourself, or should I?
How far away is this?
For you?
Yeah. How far are we talking?
We're talking probably about like half. We're going to pretend we care about travel for a second.
Okay.
Like half a day on a horse.
Okay.
So like a day and a half walk.
I mean, if he's real eager for this to get done, and he doesn't think we'd like some horses, I think too.
I can provide horses. I can provide cover on a merchant caravan if you would prefer that.
I need the cover on the merchant caravan. I need one of those cabins that you can like lay down in and get a little shelf.
Yeah, they are willing to stand up. The merchant team, in quotes, won't go with you in, because of course for cover purposes they'll need to continue along their way.
Yeah. I like that.
But they'll smuggle you in if you.
Let's ride with the merchant caravan.
Smuggle, that's my magic word.
Oh, yeah, done.
Done. Yeah, I like that plan.
Yeah. Is there anything else you need from me now? If not, I will go make those arrangements. I will let you make whatever arrangements you need to make, and then.
I need one thing.
Yes.
I need you to buy us that bottle, because we're gonna sit down and have a drink together before we start it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get to know each other.
That's
good.
Okay.
All right.
He's very willing to
That's like a
acquiesce.
fade to black thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
very willing to acquiesce. So he, unless anyone stops him, is going to leave to go make those arrangements. Leaves you with some gold to make arrangements if you need to not enough to go buy a bunch of potions, but enough that, if your sword's dull, it can get sharpened. If, you need rations, you can go buy them.
I have an idea. On the way out, can I try to steal his wallet so we can drop his ID in case we get caught?
Yes, you can. You can make a sleight of hand check for me.
Wait, should I do that? You're doing it.
Unfortunately, Piazzga's doing it for him.
Yeah. All right. This is a 9.
What's your sleight of hand?
It is a +3.
Yeah, it's like it may not be bad as a. Let's see, what is his passive?
Tricky good.
Yes. You are able to get into his pocket. He's a guard. He's not like
he's not,
he's
yeah.
strong, but he's not like the. He's also
Right.
not super perceptive.
Right. Although people like this tend to have their wallet on a chain, so.
It's a bunch of dim people in a dim room. This is good.
He doesn't have a great passive perception. What he isn't is stupid enough to bring like all of his formal identification with him to a clandestine meeting at 1 a.m. in an inn with
Okay,
three
that was good of him.
three gray area
It was a thought.
But you can get, the coins he had on him. You can get. I'm trying to think if he would have anything useful on him. Probably not. No. You
Just take the
get the coins
cash.
on him.
There's not a key to anything important nearby.
I mean, sure. Actually, yes. There will be one bronze key.
That we have no idea what it goes to.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, let's go.
We need that.
You wanted a cliffhanger.
Yeah. I'll take the key and the coins then.
Yeah. We'll say he had a bronze key in his pocket as well.
Okay.
Great. Well, we're already ahead in this mission.
Making progress.
Yes. All right, so he's left. The three of you, he wants you to meet up. The merchant caravan will be leaving from the west gate right around sunrise. So you have a couple of hours to figure stuff out if you need to make arrangements. If not, you can get a couple hours of sleep here. He has paid for some rooms for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I think that I'm ready to. Actually, well, if I can't leave till the next morning, let's just chill. I'm gonna go right the next morning. I don't need anything going on here. I'm good. I got my key. I'll think about where that key opens.
None of you have loved ones at home that you have to go say goodbye to.
No.
You got Jack.
Checking on Jeff real quick.
So someone's gonna show up with a whole bunch of money to Jeff and say it's mine. He's kind of used to that situation, so he'll know.
Jeff's also used to you no-showing unexpectedly too.
Right? Yeah. He'll know what's up.
The rent
Alright.
will probably eventually be paid.
All right. Then you wake up in time to gather your items.
Does one of us have to wake Baron up because he tends to oversleep for things?
Yeah, because I thought I would just stay up and I fell asleep.
I mean, you two can be waiting down in the lobby of the
Yeah.
inn and him not being there.
Yeah.
Would you wake him up?
Yeah, Yubo will go up and pound on his door to get him to wake up.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll to see if I wake up?
No.
It's just Piazzga and Yubo go, and the Baron just sleeps through the whole thing.
He keeps rolling zeros. You can't wake up.
I mean, if you go far enough down D&D Reddit, you will hear stories of like one person at the table being like, this has no interest to me, this adventure that you're plugging. My character just likes books, so I'm going to stay in this library that we stumbled across. And so the poor DM is like,
Still reading.
It's like, well, I planned this for 4 people, but I guess 3 people won't die. And we'll cut to you every now and again. Oh, cool. New chapter. All right, back to
Roll to see if you like this book or not.
Yeah. But like you get those crazy people every now and again. So there was always the chance that you were like, I just keep sleeping. And it was like, cool.
No,
I'm up.
Yubo comes,
Alright.
drags him.
So the 3 of you get ready. Do you go directly to the
Yeah, I
Westgate?
think we got to go there directly. I think.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else we'd need to do.
There's like
Plus also,
there's
like-
no secret.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no secret to
My
uncover.
brain, like, what are we missing?
No, there's no secret to uncover.
Okay.
Seeing as none of you have families you'd want to go say goodbye to or anything, we can just go directly to the gate. But as you are walking down the road to the gate, you see 3 kind of fancy-looking gentlemen with swords and daggers at their sides, somewhat inebriated, being loud and ruckus, joking with each other, walking down the street. It looks like they're closing out the bar as you're starting your day. They clock you. Not a lot of fear in their eyes, whether that is because of their skill or because of their drinking. And the first one pulls out his sword and says, "We've had a lot to drink tonight. Would you like to pay for those drinks for us, good sir? You look like you have some coin on you."
Oh no.
Just a key. Ooh, can I offer to trade them the key, claiming that it leads to a chest of gold across the other side of town, and they're free to have that if they let us pass in peace.
No, his eyes start darting down to your sword, and like he's looking. He's like, well, perhaps just to test his skill. Okay. He
Oh.
jumps at you, and I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh my gosh, we've been jumped.
Oh.
By 3 street.
Oh no.
I have an 11.
Ooh, I got a 16. Let's go.
7 for you, buddy.
We're gonna load this. So, for my. So, what did Yubo get?
7.
7.
Wow, that's on brand.
What did Piazzga get?
11.
11. And Baron,
16.
16. Those things. Oh, that's not good for you. What we're gonna get out is this fun little mini map.
A little town square for us or
Little
something?
street.
Okay.
So you can put your characters on one end.
I'll hang in the back since I scored lower. Well,
You probably take the microphone too with you.
I'm gonna go back and talk real quick.
For the listener, we are setting up miniatures on a small city map.
It's a tiny, adorable little city map. 3 miniatures, the dandiest of them in the front, brandishing his weapon, but it is the. Let me see, which one is it? Yes, it is the shortest one in the back who moves around, sees the first of you. If you would put him right up next to you, Baron, up next to your tiny little adorable Kenku figurine, pulls out his long sword and brandishes at you. He's going to roll an attack against you. If you can look at what your armor class is on your sheet.
Which menu is that under?
It should be on your main. It should be towards the top.
Oh,
It says
13.
AC 13. This first gentleman only rolls a 9. So brandishes at you, but because of the effects of the alcohol, misses, laughs, and says, "Oh, you're a wily one." And it is actually your turn up next to do combat. So there's some things you can do on your sheet. There should be an actions section. So for combat purposes, basically every turn you can do 3 things. You can move up to your speed, which I think for all of you is 30 feet.
Yeah.
Each of those tiles on that map is 5 feet.
Okay.
For reference. You can do a bonus action. A lot of those tend to either be from your race or your subclass will give you. So, Piazzga, you're a bard, you have bardic inspiration. That is a bonus action. Rogues have cunning actions that they can take, like hiding or dodging. Don't know that the paladin has a lot when it comes to bonus actions, so you may just not have anything to do. And then your full action can be making an attack with a weapon, casting a spell, doing something significant in the battle, grappling, things like that. On your sheets, I believe, for those of you on PC, it should be on the right. There's a section that says like action, bonus
Yes.
action, all of that. On there, yes. And do you have any weapons loaded on there?
I thought I had weapons.
Let me look at your. I may have missed that on your sheet. Let me check real quick. Because you 100% have weapons. Oh, they're just not equipped. Okay,
Yeah.
1 second. I'll
Yeah.
equip them.
Just pack
Yubo probably traded him for booze.
Just pack at them. It'll be good.
Nope, I forgot to have you click the wheel button, which for some reason is a thing.
Oh,
Refresh, do you see them now?
yes, I do.
Yes. Okay. So you have daggers. You have your rapier and you have your short bow. Since he is right next to you, I wouldn't recommend using a short bow on him.
Right.
But if you wanted to attack one of the other two, you could. You could use your rapier or your daggers on him, or you could choose not to engage in actual combat with the drunk.
That does not seem like the choice I would make.
Yeah.
No, you gotta
Fair.
be flashy here.
How about
Should you check to make sure this person isn't a boxer first?
I'm gonna pull out the rapier.
You're gonna pull out the rapier.
Yeah.
Good choice. So you can make an attack with that rapier. What you're gonna do is you're gonna roll your d20,
Okay.
and there should be a plus number. Looks like +6 is your to hit.
Yeah, so I got an 8 and a +6.
An 8 and a +6, so that is 14 to hit.
Did you get him? Did you get him? Did you get him?
You did get him,
You
yes,
got
which
it.
means
Yeah. Boom.
hit him. You get to roll damage. This is the first time you're going to use one of those dice that is not your d20.
Okay.
So, in the line for rapier, it's going to say 1d something. plus a number.
1d8 + 3.
So you're going to roll your d8. That is the double-sided pyramid-looking dude.
Okay.
You're going to roll that.
40.
No.
That is a 10. No, that is a d10. Sorry.
Oh, here it
Yeah,
is.
the double.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.
There we go.
Okay.
40.
You eviscerated him and everyone he ever knew.
All right.
Yes.
Studs up.
5 + 3. So you do 8 points of damage, and in one hit, he's already looking bloodied. He's already looking very at risk.
It's going better than the last fight the Baron had.
We don't need to milk that one too much.
You can take a bonus action. You can move if you would like. Bonus action for rogue tends to be hiding, dodging, disengaging. If you move without doing disengaging, he can swipe at you again.
Yeah, so it says the bonus actions are dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do dash.
So he can try to hit you again if you do that. You also don't need to because dash.
Oh.
So you can still move. Dash is just doubling your move.
You can
basically.
disengage and like.
I'm gonna disengage.
Disengage and pull back.
Yeah,
You can do that.
I made my point.
Yeah.
So where did I go?
You could move back farther towards one of your compatriots. Yeah.
Oh, you're hiding inside the building.
You're gonna duck. It's not
ducking.
hiding in a building. It's ducking in a doorway.
Oh, excuse
There we
me.
go.
Yes,
Excuse me.
there you go. Very nice. Piazzga, you're up next. You've just seen this person drunkenly lunge at someone,
He's
get
bloodied now.
really, really hurt in turn.
He attacked your
Yes.
companion.
I mean, I am a defender. That's.
Yeah,
I mean, I think what I need to do is I need to go insert myself into this situation right here
that's fair.
and finish this guy off.
You want to finish him off?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to cast a spell, or would you like to make an attack?
I think I'm gonna make an attack.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Similar thing.
I have the rapier.
You want to do your d20 first,
Okay.
and then you're to hit to see if you hit.
Okay.
Open up all of your characters.
17.
That's gonna hit. And you said rapier, so it should also be 1d8.
Should we assume?
Does he need to be moved over?
Yes. Can you move him over next to?
Right.
Yes. There you go.
This is so fun.
Yes,
It's
so
been
roll
all
your-
this drunk dude.
Just one his bar tab paid. It's like my man. Oh, that's crap. My bad.
There's no.
7.
7 plus. Do you?
Dude, are we gonna
Plus
kill this
5.
guy?
Is it?
I suspect we just killed him.
That's
Says-
crazy.
Rapier plus 5.
It's rapier. It says +5 right here.
Is the +5 next to the 1d8?
Should be the
Oh,
one.
+2. +2.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, +5's high even for the way you've built your character. Yes. So that is enough to take this NPC down. Now in D&D, when you are doing like a physical damage like this,
Right.
you do have the option to either make it lethal or non-lethal if you don't want to flat out murder someone.
Right.
If you do non-lethal, the person wakes up in 1d4 hours.
Right. Can I, before I do that, can I like show him how short he is compared to me?
Yes, you can.
I want to emphasize how much smaller he is than I am
Yes.
before he falls to the ground.
Looking over
Yes.
his limp body,
Yeah.
calling him short.
So yeah, let's. I don't
Yes,
need.
you
To, I don't need to kill him. I just need to prove a point here.
Yeah, you can show him how short he is, and then just knock him down.
Knock him down. Yeah,
completely.
he's done.
He's done. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Can I yell at? Can I yell at his other two guys? Like, you better.
Short.
Can I yell at his other two friends that they need to get lost, or this is going to happen to them too?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
And you can make an intimidation check if you would like to see
Yeah,
if they run.
yeah. I would like to make an intimidation
Yeah.
check.
Feels good.
All right. 6. I have a +10 to intimidation.
The plus 10's gonna be OP.
So I'm gonna roll for the one who has a chance. We're just going to ignore the other one. Okay, so the one who has a chance is going to be hesitant, but not run. But the one with the crossbow, we can take off the map because he's definitely running away. And
That one's dead.
He's dead, so
Well, dead.
you can throw
He's
him over
sleeping.
if you want. Yes, he's unconscious.
He's forcibly sleeping.
He's unconscious.
He's just
but
sleeping.
stable. Yes, there we go. All right. But the last one, the one who started this whole thing, is still up. He is going to go next. But because he is tentative, he is just going to kind of stand back in a defensive stance, holding his sword, kind of making wary eyes at you, daring you to come at him. But you do nothing else. And then Yubo.
Yubo. Look, Yubo's a paladin, right? At the end of the day, with the order of whatever he was.
Your devotion, right?
Devotion,
Yeah.
yes. Doesn't seem keen on adding to the bloodshed here.
Have you come across organized faith in current or historical purposes? You do not have to interpret it like that if you don't want to.
I'm going to throw it out there.
Giving you options.
This guy might have some information on him, like in his pants or in his wallet or something like that we could take. We might get another key out of this guy if we gotta chase his friend off.
We're just gonna collect people's house keys. Weird trophies. So,
You can also not listen
Yeah.
to any of us at the table and decide not to.
no, Yubo would like to try to go and reason with this guy that he needs to leave while the damage is done and it doesn't get worse.
So make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay.
What that means is you're
Yes.
rolling 2
Yes.
And you're taking the worst.
lower one.
because you are in active combat and
Right.
you've already downed one of his friends.
Right, of course. He doesn't seem keen on fighting. I'm like, is it a persuasion?
Yes.
I like my chances here.
Yeah, I don't like
Nope.
your chances.
I liked the 17, not so much this one. It's a 6.
The 6. Yeah, so he is not keen to listen
Yeah, fair.
to you. He's bunkered. What you read as maybe reticence to engage is maybe more his fighting style.
Oh, okay, okay.
You're not quite sure, but whatever, your reasoning doesn't work. Would you like to take any action, bonus action, movement, knowing that he didn't immediately lower his sword or his guard?
He didn't immediately lower his.
I think you gotta go get him, man.
I'm just trying to see here. Okay. So I've yelled to him, trying to get him to drop his weapon, right? So
Yes.
since he didn't, we tried our best here. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna strike him.
All right.
Can I make it?
You've got just enough.
That gets me close enough.
Yeah, especially since we're not. I'm assuming we're not videotaping this.
No, no.
No one knows how many squares you just went.
Right.
It was close
enough.
enough.
It's more fun if you make it roll.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna swing my longsword at him.
All right, roll your attack roll.
Oh, that's brutal.
It's a critical fail here. We got a 1. It's not great for Yubo.
No, it's definitely not great for Yubo. Especially since this character has this NPC has one ability. What physically look like a defensive stance is actually his strategic bunker,
Oh, okay.
which means he can make a counterattack on you when an enemy misses.
Oh boy. Here it
So
comes.
you can just make a counterattack on you, which has nothing to do with soccer, of course. Let's see if he can actually hit you.
So I'm a big believer in my
Does
armor
an
class.
18 hit your armor class?
I am at an 18.
If it meets, it beats.
Okay.
This is the rhyme.
You got me.
Yes, which means you are going to take our first damage.
Oof.
And he does 1d10. Yes, 2. So 10 damage
Ooh.
on your sheet.
10 damage. I've
Is it clear where you're putting it? Cool. Okay.
docked it.
Yes.
Ouch.
So he's made a rather spicy counterattack to you.
Yeah, that's a healthy chunk of my health there, boys.
Yes. That NPC is down, or is gone. That NPC is down. You have failed in your attack. Any bonus action?
Boy, it's a bang-up job so far.
Bonus action, I have 2 weapon fighting, which I think in theory means I could swing my dagger at him.
You can swing, yeah, with your dagger as your.
You know what?
That's your bonus
We're
action.
already this far into it.
May as well.
Let's throw the old dagger at
I'm
him.
gonna see if I can find any solutions in this potion bottle.
Going for wisdom. Okay, 18 plus 6 here.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna roll your damage. Dagger is normally
D4 plus 3.
Get him. Get him.
It's 5 damage? Jeez, you know.
A 5 takes some of his health. You see it hit. You see the blood.
Yeah.
You don't see it have as much of an impact. It is just a dagger,
Sure.
but you were able to hit with 1.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
But that's back to Baron. If
Well, he ran into the house. He's useless
Yeah.
to all this.
he's
So,
Ooh,
ducked in the doorway.
Have a bow.
all right. So
Yes.
now what do I gotta do? Just
So-
anything?
Whatever you want to do, if you would like to come out and finish it, they
Yeah.
were recommending a bow. You could come out and shoot your bow at him.
Yeah.
You could decide to de-escalate.
I mean, he took a big swing at Yubo over here. He's your teammate.
I want to see if I can de-escalate. Because we got one
He
guy.
stabbed him with a dagger.
Hold on.
We've passed
Hold
that
on,
point.
though. We got one guy basically dead. Like
Okay, or
we got one guy up in a
What's-
farm upstate, and then the other guy's run. Like, what if this guy has something that we want?
we'll take it off of his death.
Well, take it off his. Like, look, he
What if
just
it's not a
stabbed him. He's
What if
not
it's just
gonna.
a key to something?
You can 100% try to de-escalate.
I'm gonna try to de-escalate.
So roll 2d20.
2d20. Roll twice.
Oh, roll it twice?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 11.
11 plus your persuasion.
Shit, it's a 2.
A 2 plus your persuasion.
My persuasion.
Roll's gonna de-escalate here.
I mean,
Look,
it
the-
feels
this-
right trying to reason with a drunk you just stabbed.
My persuasion is +8.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, you did both. 2 of you picked classes that are fairly well-rounded for skills. So, a 2 plus 8 is a 10.
+11. Right?
No, you don't.
You take the worst.
Take the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your disadvantage. If you
I
have
wish you told me that. I would have rolled better for myself.
So, a 10 is not enough to make things worse. It's also not enough to get through whatever haze is clouding his judgment to have made him raise his weapon to
Probably,
begin
yeah.
with. He's the one who instigated it, probably the least reasonable of the 3.
Right.
You may take an attack if you would like. You can do anything else, or you can just hang out and wait.
Well, so my, so is that the bonus action?
You can do a bonus action. You can do a full action. I'm not making you use your action for checks because.
All right. Well, we're gonna take the short bow.
Yeah. You can pull out your short bow. You can aim
Be
at
a
him.
legend.
I'm gonna aim at him. Let's go. Let's let it fly.
All right. Roll
Be
your d20.
I
spectacular.
like to shoot long. 11
11 plus, I believe, 6
+6.
is going to hit. So you're gonna roll your damage.
Wait, do you know which dice you're supposed to roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 7. It's the 8-sided one, right?
No,
it
for your
depends on
bow
the
is
bow.
different.
Oh.
Probably a 4.
It's a 6.
God damn. All right.
So 6 is your Monopoly die.
The square.
Just a regular one. All right.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
A 4
Plus 3.
is 7. Now he looks bloody. He's not down, but he is.
Bloody means he's got less than half of his health left.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. It also turns a fun little red on the tracker. Right
Oh,
now,
nice.
Which is always
And in the video game, he starts flashing red.
A little
this
bit,
is
yeah.
good, yeah.
So he's definitely injured now.
All right.
Maybe if you had tried reasoning with him now, you would get a different response. Unfortunately,
But I can't.
You already tried. Would you like to take any bonus action? It's fully fine if you don't.
Well, you said I can't try to reason with them again.
Yeah, you already tried this round.
All right. Well, 2 weapon fighting. Right? That's a.
I'm trying to remember how 2-weapon works with a short.
Oh, I can't do a short weapon.
No, you 100% good. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
You could probably throw your dagger at him.
Oh yeah. You know what? We're gonna say. Yeah, it's fine. You can make it. It's going to be basically the same, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can start your dagger or make a second short bow attack. I don't know. It's fine.
Throw the dagger. That'd
We'll
be
throw the dagger. That's,
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet.
a savage way to kill someone.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna roll your dice.
Just don't hit.
John Wick.
That's a 5 plus 6.
6 does not hit. Your dagger goes wide, clatters to the cobblestones beneath your feet.
Tough
I just threw it right at my feet?
No,
I suck.
you weren't that bad. It is mechanically, it is at least 10 feet away from you, so that it is just slightly annoying to have to go get it.
All right.
Embarrassing that he has to walk over there and do the walk of shame to get his dagger.
Yes.
You'd say an inefficient
All right. Sorry,
shot.
Yubo. You're going to get killed.
Whoa, okay. I've got a couple more hit points to
Piazzga.
go.
Yeah.
He's now not looking that healthy.
Right.
You've already made some strong choices in this fight.
I'm gonna can I tell him that if he gives up everything that he's got in his wallet, we can let it all go in peace?
You may make an intimidation check.
Yeah, let's do that. 18.
Oh, baby.
And I'm going to say you can make it an advantage because he's real hurt. So you can roll again and take the better in case you do better than 18.
No, it's just 18 is still better. I got a
18
14.
plus 10 is your intimidation, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So he, very willing, empties his pockets, throws his sword down, takes a look at his friend who's on the ground and says, that's not worth it. And if you're willing to let him, he's going to book it away.
My, how the turntables. Yes, we'll let him run away.
Is that?
Yes.
Oh, we do? Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, if
Do
there's
you?
anything-
You're in combat with him. You could swipe at him as he runs away.
Just be a real piece of shit.
Dude, we got
Out.
him to give up all his stuff. We kind of mugged him. We reverse mugged him
We
here.
did reverse mug him. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Nice. All right. So he runs away. The things on the ground, as you look through them, you do see his official ID. His name is Recklaw.
Claw. Okay.
All right. We'll definitely drop that at this. We'll,
Saxit Ragnar. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I don't know what this
we
is,
got
but
his
I like it.
no, we got his ID, so we can leave that at the scene of the crime after we.
You
Yeah.
have his ID. His
Yeah.
name is Recklaw. He's the son of the second son of a petty noble. He
I thought it was Walker backwards.
has ambitions to join the guard, but
Yeah.
you
And
you find a key.
Yeah. Yes.
You find a coin purse.
Guess what?
Okay.
Recklaw is about to break into the king's fort.
That's for damn sure.
He also left his longsword, so if you
Yeah,
want to
I'm
pick up
all
a
about that.
longsword- yeah.
Wait, do you want the long sword? I feel like Paladin should have
I'll
longsword.
take his longsword.
Yeah,
You
that's
can have his longsword.
It
Yeah.
would be good to have a longsword there.
Yeah, you can also.
So he's got it. We've got his ID and his key.
yeah.
And his coin purse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You've also got a downed body next to you. If you
Oh,
want
can we
to do
search that
anything
too,
with
please?
Okay, you can search that.
Yeah, what's
you
he-
also find his ID.
Hell
his
yeah.
name is Zad.
Zad and Recklaw are about to get in some trouble.
You can also take his coin purse.
Yep,
He
we'll
doesn't have a key on him, but you can take his daggers.
Yeah, I'll take his daggers too. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
we'll throw some daggers.
I got some daggers. I'm good.
Yeah. So now you can have 4 daggers on you if you want.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Yeah, we
you
can throw
roll
four.
a couple
Or
more.
a couple more daggers.
I like this.
There you go.
Do we need to like ditch the body or get rid of the body? Will somebody find this if we're?
I mean, he has obvious signs of this wasn't just him passing out on the street.
Okay.
Nothing here says it was you.
Okay, then we're just gonna
Besides the people who
enough.
flew.
Let-
Besides the people who fled.
then let's just bail.
All right, you can just leave his buddy. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
And you can make your way to the
West Gate.
the merchant caravan at the
Yeah.
West Gate.
Yes.
Yes, that is waiting for you. You show up just a little as the sun's rising, cutting it a little bit close because of your encounter, but
Sure.
they are expecting you. They don't really pay you much mind. They gesture towards the back of one of the covered wagons of the caravan. It's got, miscellaneous cloths and things that you can hide behind or under. They're not expecting too much of a check at the gate because they are using a guild's carriage and a guild's insignia that should be recognized. They'll just have to pay a hefty toll on the road, but that's what they're willing to do to get this. And if you three clamber in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's climb on
Let's
in.
roll in.
Let's go.
Settle in.
they'll let you know before they get close or before any checks are coming. So if you would like to game plan, I can pull out the map of either the direct entrance or the back entrance, depending on how you want to approach
Of the fortress.
of the fort.
Now, we do have some IDs from some people.
We do.
They are citizens of Ahala.
So that's not going to help us much.
They will help you specifically. They will not help the land you're living in theory. So, but
Can
do
I?
you care?
I'd like to ask the caravan if they anticipate any of the king's soldiers patrolling the road as we get close. Will we come across any of them standing guard or riding on a horse outside of the fort?
There should be normal patrols around the fort, but for a caravan to go past, it would make sense for you guys to get out right after the toll road, right after the toll's collected. Enough money gets you past the normal guard that's stationed.
Gotcha.
When you're talking about the guard around the fort, that's probably doing, a normal perimeter sweep.
Right.
That's a different story. They may be expecting something, they may not. But they're not going to recognize you probably unless you know Kingsguard.
Right.
So,
Wanted to steal some uniforms.
I mean, you could knock out some of the, you could knock out some of the toll, road guards
That's
if
what
you
I'll-
would like to.
That's what, in my mind, that's what I think would be a good.
It's assault on a cop, isn't it?
It is, but if we show up in their uniforms and we pretend like we're the newest recruits that are coming to help protect, because we got wind that the Baron is sending some ruffians to come investigate that they need reinforcements.
I'm into it.
Do you all agree to this plan?
Smuggle yourself in, Baron.
Man, I was really looking forward to just riding in the wagon.
We can ride in the wagon.
No, let's do
You
your
can ride the
thing.
wagon most of the way there.
Yeah, let's ride in the wagon until we see some people that have the uniforms, and then
For mechanical purposes, you could even say you could ride in the wagon for a long rest amount of time, and then
Yeah.
let's do that.
Long rest.
so that
That
the
sounds
person
good.
who got damaged can take a long rest.
Yeah.
I like
and
this
get their
idea.
stuff back.
We did hear it would be a long time to get to the fort, so.
Yes. So you can do. So is that the game plan you
Yeah.
all have aligned on? Is you want to go in the front, wearing uniforms, assuming you can take out 3
Kingsguard.
Kingsguards.
Well, can we take out 2 and then pretend to be escorting someone as a prisoner?
Or should
Sure.
should one person
It'd be
go
easier.
in the back?
Ah, yes. Splitting the party.
Party sounds like a bad idea.
Sounds
terrible
No,
idea.
it sounds fantastic. I like your creative problem solving.
Our job here is to kill us.
Yes. No, we should all stick together.
I don't like the fake prisoner.
Okay,
thing.
we don't have to do that. No.
All right.
I'm convinced.
It's like, why are you taking a prisoner to my house? This is not where they go.
Just spitball it. All right.
All right, fair.
Let's get. We'll ride in the caravan. a long rest amount of time.
They'll let you know when you come upon the guards taking the toll.
Do the merchants know why, or we just said just in case?
It's a wink situation where they are using an established guild's equipment and emblems, but they are not there to do trade. They are there to get you there and then to leave as quickly as possible.
All right.
Do they have anything in the wagon that could be useful to us at all? What do they sell?
They have cloth. They have some stock goods.
We could dress
They
up as
have-
ghosts and scare them.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking more like tapestry cloth, like heavier cloth. But if you want sheets,
Why do we say we're tapestry? We're going to like a castle, right? Say we're tapestry delivery guys.
This didn't work for Indiana Jones
I
in the
know.
Last Crusade.
He didn't do it right.
Right.
He pretended to be Scottish. I wouldn't do that.
No. In the middle of Austria in a rainstorm. Let's just go sneak in the back door. I feel like that's more of our speed right here. A lot of
it's not hard to plan to take out 3 guards and take their, assuming that you find 3 that have the right size uniform.
Let's beat up the 3 guards for love of the game, and then go through the back anyway.
I like that idea. We dress up as guards
Or as
coming
back-
in through the back door.
as like sewer inspectors or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
We'll improvise
Yeah.
as we come across people on our way.
Well, how about this? Can we get to the guard checkpoint and can we size the guards up and see how easy they'd be to take out before we make a
Yes, we
decision?
can.
Let's do that.
All right. Do you guys want to do anything else before we get there? I'm not going to make you pretend to be in a wagon for 8 hours.
No, let's long rest it and let's do a George Lucas wipe to the next scene right
That would
here.
be so funny if I did like a whole campaign thing and I pulled it up and on my random encounter table, 3 horses cross your path. They take a look at you and run away, and there's a cockatrice now. Be like 1d4 wolves.
Oh, jeez.
It's like on the way there, we're just gonna grind XP for like the next 3 hours.
They, like
100 million goblin ambushes.
Yeah, I was talking with Kevin that I do not like how a lot of like intro to D&D stuff is written because or like a lot of just D&D campaigns in general. They put in all of that stuff, and I've never met a person who's like, "Oh, thank goodness, I get to go fight chickens."
So if I click
yes.
this long rest,
Yes, you can click the long rest button. It should restore all your health. The rest of you didn't take any hits.
Right.
Just
right.
Yubo.
that's fine.
Yubo, he's injured again.
It was worth it because he picked up another long sword. So
Nice.
we were golden.
Yes. You never have too many normal long swords.
I've always said that.
All right. For just expediency purposes, we're not going to put out another little map with 3 more little minis for you. You guys can make perception checks from the caravan as you were sizing up these guards.
All right.
All of us?
Yes.
Same time.
I got a 14.
I have a 20.
I have a 4. Plus my perception, give me 3. Yubo doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Yubo just shows up and does.
My perception is also -1, so I have 13.
You rolled a 20 on the dice, though,
That's nice.
which means that it doesn't matter that these 2 aren't very good at perception checks.
I still got a 13.
Yeah, so
Great.
13 would have been great. You would see 3 guards walking around in roughly your size equipment. But as luck would have it, you stopped at this check where also they just have like their guard supply here. And so if you are able to make it into the supply shed, there's just extra equipment like uniforms and badges, and it's
That's
just-
my.
that's what Piazzga sees.
Can I try to distract the guards while my 2 compatriots go in and steal the uniforms?
Yes, you can.
All right, I want to get them involved in a pro-rel debate.
So a person secreted in the back of a wagon are going to step out and engage them in a debate.
It just feels like a bad idea.
It does feel like a bad idea.
You could do that.
What, I could. That sounds like a bad idea.
Hello, good sir.
Alex? What do you think about closed pyramid versus open pyramids?
What do you think about the current social structure with a king at the top
Right.
and serfs can't break into it?
Can I create like a minor illusion? I have that right here as a thing. Can I create an illusion that might distract these individuals? Something?
Yeah, you can create like a sound off in the distance, or a little burst of light over that can try to distract. Yeah. Let's see.
Or would that be? Or I also have a disguised self. Would that help for this possibility? It's like a spell. Can I disguise myself?
Disguise yourself if you want to explain why a different person is coming. Disguise. So it's not a bad idea if they would have recognized. If the problem was that they recognized you.
Right.
The problem is that you're a person who shouldn't have been in the back of the wagon coming out of the back of the wagon.
What if I came out of the back of the wagon and I said, "You might be wondering why I'm back here"?
Yeah, what if he walks out and he's like, "Hey guys, I was just in the back of the wagon. It's just a bunch
It's a
of sheets,
routine wagon. It's a routine
like
wagon
we thought.
inspection back here.
If you roll deception well enough, that can 100% work.
What do you think, guys? You think we should do the sound in the distance, or should I try the?
I say we go sound in the distance and sprint to grab as much equipment as we can.
Let's do the minor illusion. Let's
Yeah.
try that then.
So you can create a little minor illusion enough to distract. These guards aren't necessarily expecting anything crazy. They're just here to collect the tax.
Right.
So they'll be distracted, rustling in a brush, the sound of a voice off in the distance, whatever you need to get them away.
Right.
Not super far away. They're still within like returning distance.
Right.
They're still a little bit paying attention because something weird, they did just hear a weird noise. But they are not directly looking at the caravan, and they're not directly looking at the shed.
All right. Let's do that then.
All right. Would you like to make a mad dash for it, or would you like to sneak?
What's your stealth at? What do you guys?
Let's see. +1?
That's not great.
Oh, but I have +6.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's send the Baron.
I got sneak.
You want to sneak in?
Yeah,
and
let me sneak.
grab uniforms and things. All right. Roll your 20. Add your 6.
Because that's a 12, so +6 is 18.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be plenty because they're distracted.
20.
Nice.
Which is good.
Nice.
So you make it in. You're looking around. You are able to easily find 3 uniforms. We're gonna say you're good enough at sizing up people that you can find the right fit. Do you do anything else while you're in this shed?
So I've got the uniforms.
If he starts a fire, will that make it easier? If he does something in the shed, will it make it easier for him to sneak out, or is there anything he can do to make it so that like he's less likely to get caught coming back?
She can't tell us.
Oh, okay.
No, I could tell. I'm just like, would it make it easier for you to sneak away? Yes. Would it immediately alert them that something weird had happened in the shed? Also, yes.
Ooh, do we drop one of the guy's IDs? Just
No.
No?
Because they're citizens of our country.
Yeah, but it'll throw him off of our set.
They know who we are. We're fine.
Especially since one of you does not plan to be a citizen of that barony.
Yeah. Don't listen to Yubo. He's trying to leave the country. Go back to his homeland.
Fuck yeah.
We don't even know who this guy is.
I think you don't need to.
It was Yubo. He was looking for alcohol earlier.
Yeah, see if there's any bottles of water.
Yeah, should I just like look around one more time and see if there's anything
You
unexpected?
can make a perception check.
Yeah. It's 15 minus 1.
It's the wrong way.
14.
Just laughing. I should have taken one more look at your guys.
Only
So-
perceptive people.
But 14's enough that I'm trying to think of something that won't make you figure out how to edit your character sheet on the mobile app. What could be useful? I will say you find just a miscellaneous kind of set of bottles that look
Shut up, Alki.
interesting.
Yeah, I'll Should I just take them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm taking them and running.
No, you don't leave the mystery bottles there. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking them.
You get that? All right. A little bit past here is a good place for you guys to get off. You can see, maybe a mile in the distance is this fort. Much closer, and you're going to start running into the actual patrol of the fort. The merchant caravan needs to continue on this particular road in order to keep their cover.
All right, so we put our uniforms on. Can we do that in the back of the caravan?
We've already done that, right? No?
You go back to your
Yeah, we're gonna put our uniforms
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
So we're all wearing our new uniforms.
There's not a get dressed check. There's not a
Right.
fit check. There's not
Fit
a
check.
Yeah.
Our pants are too tight. I rolled a 7.
It's gonna come up later.
That would be very funny. Be like, how do your uniforms fit? Is your shirt too big, but you like it that way? Are your shorts really short?
Right, like if your fit is bad, then all of a sudden all your deception checks are -5 because it's like this guy's uniform's kind of fucked up. I don't think he's one of us.
No, you're able to put them on. You see the fort in the distance. Would you like to take the direct approach to the front door, or would you like to avoid the patrol to try to go to the back?
We're going back.
Well, I think that if we get caught going to the back, they're going to be suspicious. I think we just walk.
Sometimes guys are just in the back.
You gotta be loud and proud. You gotta walk straight forward.
They gotta patrol the back as well. I like the idea of going into the back.
All right.
And we're just sort of...
I feel like this is a bad idea, but I've been outvoted by.
The dream is we're just sort of in the fort. And we don't need to explain why we got, or how we got there.
I like
We
that
have
idea.
Yeah,
let's do that.
We have a map of the front and back, right?
Yeah, we have a map of it.
Yeah, you know the lay of the land.
All right. We're going up back.
So if we head towards the back, understanding Yubo is not the most perceptive. Can Yubo try to see if the back of this place is at all booby trapped, or would for some
If
reason
you
prevent us from
Get
walking?
there, you can
Oh,
check.
okay.
But you have to get there first.
So let's head
So
that way then.
Mechanically, the difference would be you'd be trying to make like a deception check from the get-go if you go in the front,
I see.
or you're going to be making a group stealth check to try to get in the back and hope you don't encounter anybody and have to make that deception check.
Okay, let's do that. Let's go towards the
So it's
Yeah, I like
not
that.
an auto fail if you don't sneak, but it's
Gotcha.
just what do you feel better at today?
Yeah, I'm +8 deception, +8
Yeah.
persuasion, +6 stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
One
do
of
this.
you is built for this, and the one of you is kind of built for this, and one of you is a paladin.
Okay, +2 deception. Okay, not unheard of to lie to somebody over here.
Yeah. All right. So you guys want to do a group stealth check?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
just roll one?
You roll that. You add your stealth.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh God, I rolled a 1.
19 plus 6, 25.
Yeah.
Yubo rolled a nat 20, baby.
Okay, which is very good news. 'Cause the way you do this, a 1 is 2 failures, a 20 is 2 successes, which means the fact that you rolled well means that you've successfully made it to the back entrance.
Woo! I kind of screwed your 20 up. I'm sorry about that, man.
All right, that's all we needed.
No, you screwed his 20. He offset your 1. It's
Right. Teamwork, baby.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Boom.
All right. I will get the map set up for the back entrance.
The map is being set up. Beds and tables are being placed.
And this nondescript.
Wall, maybe door.
I am going to get someone in here into a pro-rel debate. That's like, we're going to
I
distract him with that.
have a +9 acrobatics if you need to jump over anything, by the way.
Nice.
These tables look awfully jumpy overy.
I just want to do one backflip. It's the only thing I was thinking about when I was putting this stuff up. I was like, I'm doing one backflip.
One,
Got a +7 to athletics.
that feels appropriate.
Yeah. Not too athletic.
But, you know.
A +3. I
The
can get a
+10 to
backflip
intimidation
out
is
of
just
it.
gold for Piazzga, I feel like.
So funny. We're just going to put some ambiance down.
Things. Okay. We got barrels going down. There are various, what I'm going to assume are guard stand-ins being placed about the fort.
That's too many people.
Yeah, it's a castle.
So we should probably not try to just fight everybody.
Yeah, it's going to be so loud.
Right.
Let's assume that these walls are
It's a
real thick.
castle. It echoes. Very drafty.
But remember, we're wearing their uniforms, so as long as we, like, they're not going to attack us.
Until someone asks Yubo his name. he's like, I don't know, I forget.
I don't know who I am.
All right, you've entered. You do know this map roughly in advance. You know that along this back wall, there's kind of the hidden entrance to the stairway to the vault.
Gotcha.
You don't necessarily know how to get through it. You are not aware of the guard pattern, but you generally know where they're sleeping, you know where they're eating, you know where their stores are. And if you would like to...
So where are we trying to get to?
You know where the secret door to the vault is, which is the very obvious looking wall.
Secret door?
That looks nothing like the rest of the building.
Gotcha.
Yes. You know you're trying to get there without, probably, hopefully, without trying to fight 9 guards.
Right.
Does this connect right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a continuous hallway right there.
But these are walls otherwise. Because this is upstairs? Am I reading that right?
No, so...
No, okay, excuse me.
No, so basically you guys have come down. You can go up those stairs to like additional maybe bunk areas or their practice room, right? Maybe where they store their weapons.
Yeah, but there's no stairs over here. So.
Gotcha.
The stairs are behind the hidden wall.
Gotcha.
I don't have a ton of...
Well, then just go up the stairs to go down the stairs behind the hidden wall. Problem solved.
The stairs go up towards the rest of the sleeping quarters, towards the armory, and then towards their drill hall.
That feels...
The drill hall sounds bad.
Yeah, we should probably avoid going upstairs and stay in the basement.
Yeah, I like that. All right,
so you can continue to try to stealth, or you can brazen your way through the fact that you are in uniform.
Well, just act natural.
Yeah.
I think act natural is the way to go here.
Are you going to try to act natural in a, like, keep it
Extra
on the low?
natural.
No, I think that we go in and we're just the center of attention. Like,
all right.
Make ourselves like, look, I'm a bard. I've got like music on me. I'm the life of the party here. They probably haven't seen a person that can play some music in a while. It's like, hey, we got sent here to liven your guys' life up.
Yubo and the Baron, no strangers to a party. All right.
I think honestly that the way we go is that we go in. Great to see everybody.
Yes.
We've been on the road. Thanks for letting us stop here. I'll start playing some music. You guys can go off and sneak off and try to look at that while everybody's listening to me rock out a little bit.
Yeah. So if you will move your miniatures to where the crease is. Yes. That's good enough. And if you will move the 2 sets of minis, so the duo walking down the hall and the duo, leave the duo in there for that. Yeah, the duo walking down the hall, have them meet you. There you go. And to pull this off, we'll say either a deception check to, sell your normal, or a performance check to sell the character that you're inhabiting.
All right.
Whichever is better for you.
They're both +7 for me. So.
Yeah. So you roll your 20 and you add either performance or deception, whichever's better.
Mine are the same, but I'm going to do performance too, because
I'm also going to put on a performance.
We're showboating a little bit. 12
10.
plus 8 is 20.
20.
Natural 20?
18.
Oh, okay.
Plus 2, sorry.
I was going to say, maybe the dice are really
So I got a 10 +7 is 17.
Oh yeah, perfectly fine. They're like, oh, finally the reinforcements have come.
Hey, that's
what
me.
took you bastards so long?
He was telling funny jokes. Slow us down.
Ugh.
Been a long walk. The cart broke down, but we're here. We're excited. Where's the booze? My buddy here hasn't had a drink in a long time.
Let's go.
Well, you want the booze, and they start directing you back towards what you know is this kind of room that has the fireplace and the tables and the keg.
And I say he was just joking.
Well, no, what if I go there, I start playing some music, and you guys can go and you can sneak off and try and figure out where everything's at while I distract everyone.
Okay, yeah.
But you said he was the one that wanted the booze.
Yeah, okay. Yubo will go look for booze. You guys see if you can't find where
But what I'm saying though is that if we get everybody into this room, I can say, hey.
No, but you told me not to split up.
I don't know it's working, though.
I love it. You keep rolling well, it's going to work.
Well, yeah. What if we get everybody into here, and I say, hey, bring everybody in here. I'm gonna play some music for everyone.
I love this.
And then we lure all of the guards into this. Yeah. And then while I'm doing that, and everybody's in this room, then you guys can go back and you can check out what's going on.
Then Baron slips out the back.
Fine.
Make a persuasion check to convince the guards that are trying to do their duty. Yes,
All of us do it. Just
yeah.
Piazzga.
That it is worth them shirking their duties to come listen to your music.
Can it be sort of an intimidating? Can I try to intimidate them instead? Like, you would really offend me if you don't listen to my music?
No, it cannot.
Okay.
Man, damn it. I'm +8 persuasion.
2.
Oh,
Fuck.
no. Oh, no.
They say, I don't know how it worked where you're from, but
we're from here.
that's not how we do. Go put your stuff down and report to the drill hall. And they continue along their way.
All right.
You didn't do so bad that they were suspicious of you. They just don't like you.
Yeah. Look, that happens to people.
Yeah.
All
right, so they're gone?
They can continue down the hall, yes.
All right.
And they have directed you to put your stuff down. They gesture towards this group over here where there's like beds and places to sleep.
I say we
also in the direction you'd want to be heading to find the hidden wall.
Let's just keep walking that way.
Yeah.
Like we passed the first group of people.
Yeah. You can pass the first group. The second group isn't paying attention to you. And you can get to this wall.
Okay, we're at the wall.
Nice.
You're at a wall. It just looks like a normal wall. It's just the dead end to a hallway. But
So we got a
know
perception
this
check.
is where the passage.
Yes.
You'll want to make an investigation check.
Ooh. Okay.
So perception is when you're kind of like looking around to see the general gist. Investigation is when you're trying to understand or like find the specific thing.
I'm an 8 + 1, so 9.
I'm an 11 + 3, which is 14.
6 over here.
6. Okay.
Brutal.
14. So you're fumbling around. You're trying desperately to remember what you were told to get in here. 14 is going to be enough with the direction you were given to find the latch to get through.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
I would like each of you to make a perception check for me real quick.
Oh, it's a booby trap. Shit.
It's all right.
Oh boy. No.
19
3.
9 minus 1 is 8.
plus, minus 1, 18.
Yeah, so it's not booby trapped in a way that's going to immediately harm you, but
Oh, it's an alarm.
why...
It's cancer causing.
It's damaging to our self-esteem.
Weed killer that they apply to this wall.
Roundup.
Why? So you
They
tell
put
us
asbestos on it.
how Kubo knows.
Yubo.
Why Yubo? Recon. Why Yubo knows? Just knows that in the act of opening the door, just clumsily as you did, that you have set off a silent alarm, and that you now may be racing against the clock if you continue on your way.
Okay.
Oh, we got to double back and then let them investigate on the inside.
Sounds like some flips are gonna be needed here.
So
No, we'll go in.
understanding we don't actually have a lot of time. One idea would be to try to hide down here, but then that feels like it would be kind of obvious that they got us. The other is just to sprint forward, and we just keep trudging ahead.
You were told if you get the item
Yep.
and you get back across the barony line,
And then we're good.
then you're good.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we do? Let's go in, let's grab the item, and then leave the IDs there.
Yes.
So that they think that there was somebody else in there that stole it, and we drop that, and then we leave quietly in our uniform still after they clear the place out.
Hear me out.
Yeah. You can't do a backflip.
No,
They
I wanna hear
think-
it.
They think that you're up at the drill reporting for some type of
Yeah. Some check-in.
punishment,
Yeah.
right? What if the two of us chit chat with them, and you go through, because they're not expecting to see you there anyway. So they'll just stop looking, and you'll have more time.
I don't understand what you're trying to say here.
I feel like if they know that there's a silent alarm that's tripped, anybody that's around that area is going to be in trouble.
Just whoops.
Once we flip the secret switch on
No,
accident.
I think we go in, we immediately looked for some place to hide on the inside, and then we drop the 2 IDs so that they think they've been robbed by 2 people from the other kingdom. And then after they grab the IDs and like, ha, we got to get these guys before they get away, then we sort of casually walk out in our regular uniforms. And
You
like,
were
oh,
just doing you found an open vault door with these 2 IDs in there? Is that what you're...
yeah. That like we were dropping our stuff off in this room, and these 2 sketchy ass dudes running by. We found we got their wallets though.
I love this idea.
Yeah, let's do this. I like this idea.
This is gonna
I really
backfire.
think that just running through is the way to go.
As you're having this
Oh, wait,
discussion,
can I-
you are wasting time.
How much time do
We
You
don't.
don't... How would you know?
I don't know. All right, I don't know. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's
Does
do it.
Yubo even tell you you're up against this block?
Guys, I think they just tripped. I think we just tripped an alarm. We need to go. I say we sprint forward. We get what we need to, and we gotta run.
No, let's get what we came for, and then let's tell the guards that when they come with the IDs that these are the 2 people that ran. They dropped this though. We saw them running that direction.
Okay, deal.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Deal.
Let's go in.
All right.
I interrupt this adventure one last time to let you know that Sensei Shirts is selling Postcast merch. You've asked for it. We've got it. They've got it. It is available for you. Sensei Shirts, as you know, has been our longtime sponsor, supporter of the Postcast, and it only made sense that they would be where our merch would reside. There are some cool designs, if I say so myself, available if you want to show your disdain for Columbus or San Diego. Those are options. You like Opie? There's an Opie option for you. You want to show you're one of the 12? Those are options. Or if you want to be like me and wearing a big, boring logo, that's an option as well. 6 shirts up for sale right now. We'll look to add more. You know, we'll see how far we can push this relationship. And the best part, you can use the promo code ThePostCincy, all one word, all caps, for 10% off your order. Yes, it works with Postcast merch. If you don't end up shopping online, you can go to any of their 3 very convenient locations, and they will print on demand if they don't have your size in stock. And I promise you, they won't have Postcast merch in stock. That would be beyond belief. So you can get it printed on demand. Again, a huge thank you to Sensei Shirts for sponsoring this episode. Yeah, I don't think they knew they were signing up for a D&D episode, but no, thank you so much to Sensei Shirts for sponsoring us. And thank you, listener, for using that promo code, which again is in the description of this podcast.
All right. You enter and you see before you an expansive vault, pillars holding glowing gems of multicolor, piles of treasure in the center, the middle dais holding the majority of it. You see no one around at a cursory glance.
Perfect.
Love this. Love this.
What could
for us.
possibly go wrong?
Nobody's here.
You know, based on the information that you were given, that
We know
Every-
when we see it.
everything you need is here, and you'll be able to tell what it is when you get your hands on it. And you can ignore the fact that I have little guys back here.
Well, we're on a bit of a time crunch here.
We keep moving.
I say we charge in. I'm seeing 3 chests, so I'm also seeing what looks like a sack there in the middle.
Yeah, the sack looking pretty good.
Yeah, I say we run towards the sack and grab that.
Can we do a perception check for here? I know we're not
Well,
great
can we
at this.
get there and then do a perception check?
Well, I think we should look at that first before we see, at least check and see if we notice anything before we
You can
go.
make a perception check, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I suck at it, but
See if you notice anything weird.
11 plus 0, so
What you see in front of you is pretty much what is here. It is fairly open.
Okay.
Almost as if they prefer to display these gains and treasures. As if they are, worth having on individual pedestals, worth keeping separate, and then also the treasure piled in the middle.
All right,
Good enough for me.
let's go get it.
Where do you go to first?
Should
The
we
sack.
all rush in together? Or should one of us rush in, and if something bad happens, the other ones are, like, not immediately in danger? We're all in the same room, I'm not saying split up, but, like, one of us runs ahead a little bit.
Yeah, why don't you go?
Okay, Yubo runs ahead to grab the sack.
All right, you can pick up the sack.
I grab the sack, I look inside, and what do I find?
You find coins if
Okay.
you make an investigation check.
Ooh, I would like to investigate my sack. 14 is the roll. 14.
The coins are not from Malleus or Ahala. They are
Oh.
from another land. Possibly through trade, possibly ill-gotten, who knows, but they are foreign currency.
Interesting. Okay, this doesn't feel like what we were looking for.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
But we should keep it just in case.
Yeah, of course. I'd like to throw the sack back to.
No.
Ooh, no.
Throw it on the ground.
Ooh, just throw it on the ground.
Throw it on the ground.
Okay.
We're creating a crime scene.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. There
I'd
you
like
go.
to I'd like to ransack the sack.
You throw it on the ground. The coins spill out messily.
But quietly.
They clatter, clatter, clatter.
An
metal
inconsiderate-
hitting stone is notoriously quiet.
Perfect.
It echoes slightly in this cavernous space.
All right. Well, I didn't immediately die. If anybody would like to join me in my investigation over here,
Who's got the key?
We're gonna say Piazzga has the keys.
Has both keys.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Which again,
So-
I'm pretty sure just like the house keys of the people we robbed.
So should you go up first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna check out one of the chests. I'm gonna check out the chest on the. Do we like left or right?
Let's call that the left.
Left chest.
What are you looking for?
Anything that looks like it might be related to.
Try to open it?
Yeah, I want to open it. Can I open it?
Yeah, the lid pops right open.
All right. And I'm looking for anything that would seem like it is related to
Some type of record. Of
record or a
events.
document or something that looks like it's official evidence. Maybe
Like a
something with an
tape,
official
maybe?
seal or something.
Make an investigation check.
8 plus 3.
I love the idea that the commentary was, you'll know it when you see it, and we just fucking don't understand it.
You see gems. You see some the scrolls. When you read the scrolls, they you are a bard. They kind of look like gibberish to you, but
All right. I want to pocket the scrolls and then dump the contents of the chest all over the ground.
you do that. It makes a slightly louder clatter.
You're so rude.
And then, do I have the IDs from the people that we?
Yeah.
All right. I want to throw at least one of those down to the ground.
All right. Do you throw Zads or Reklaws?
Oh, this is very important.
Zad's the one you downed. Reklaw's the one who like
throw
gave
that.
out in the
I would say
the guy
I
that
would
started-
say
Ooh,
Who does that?
That's-
He's the henchman.
because Reclaw seems probably more important for some reason.
good call.
So let's hang on to his. We might
Yeah.
need to use it.
Okay, you're gonna throw Zads down?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And then, can I move back closer to like the door?
Yeah.
Well,
right.
are
You
you gonna
guys-
check out the other chests?
Well, I mean, I've already done my. Can I keep checking out chests? Or do I-
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I want to check the other chest out too.
Also has gems, money.
Which one?
It
This
has
one?
The middle one
Yeah.
has a nice looking ring in it.
Ring.
No one's gonna miss that.
Is the ring? Can Yubo wants to look at that ring a little bit closer? Does it belong to anybody important here? I know
You
we're.
can
Can I investigate the ring?
yes you can.
Okay.
Or you can see investigation, arcana, either one of those.
Arcana is like in Mortal Kombat when
That's katana.
Arcana is magic.
Yeah. We'll do. We'll check this thing out for Arcana.
Yeah, kind of sad you guys didn't read through the how to build a character document in super depth and get to the part where it says spellcasting in D&D 5e is a flexible, advancing. Make you learn all those terms.
It was a 9. I don't think I'm gaining too
A
much.
9, it looks like, a very simple band. It's got a pearl on top of it. It looks like it could be worth something. It's just among the rest of like the gems and the gold.
Gotcha.
The only reason it gets called out at all is because it is just jewelry among the riches.
Yeah, Yubo's gonna just pocket that ring.
You can pocket that ring. There's the third chest.
Okay.
All right, I'll pop it open.
Yeah, there you go. Now we're
all guilty.
in this trap together.
We're all guilty.
Would you like to make an investigation in your chest?
Yeah.
Please say no.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you roll investigation.
8 plus.
You're real cocky to say plus.
Given the way these character builds are.
I think it's plus 1.
Yeah, it may actually.
I'm pretty
be
sure
for
it's
your
plus
character.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus 1, so 9.
Yeah, you see coins, gems, just more riches.
I think we fucked up not looking at the gems that are scattered around. We were enticed by the treasure chest. I think the gems.
It's almost like you enter, the treasure's in a big pile in front of you. Everything else is in your periphery. Almost,
Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision.
All right, well,
almost
we
like it's
start.
great for wasting time if you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how accurate this map is, or is supposed to be. So
So we just check every gem one by one?
no, I am noticing one of these pillars doesn't have a gem. And I don't know if that's intentional or not. But Yubo would like to investigate the one without a gem.
Roll an investigation check.
13.
13.
At a 13, you notice that it is labeled number 14. If you look at the one next to it, it's labeled number 13.
It's missing.
I only see 11.
Make an insight real quick. An insight check for me.
Insight. Ooh, this is good. I got +2.
I only see 12 pillars.
We were so close to having a 16, instead we got a 5.
You were maybe on the right track. There's an empty pillar.
Gah, okay.
Sometimes I'm like, maybe if he rolls high enough, I can say, don't. You maybe just stand around that pillar more, yeah.
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 Gosh, can I,
Can you think harder? Can you think on it harder?
You two can continue to do stuff as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there any? Can I search through what we've dumped on the ground in another chest? Is that gem anywhere like around the room? Can I check? Is it in the chest? Is it missing somewhere in there?
You can make just a general investigation, yeah.
9 plus 3, 12. I'm not great at this.
You see a bunch of gems have scattered from the chests, but none the size and the kind of glow that the ones you see on the pillar have.
what is up with that missing?
Did our dude steal that gem? Is that what's going on here?
So,
Like the lack of gem is the evidence?
Oh.
What is very funny is that at the multiple opportunities you had to ask him questions, none of you said, what's he accused of doing?
Generic crime, we got it.
Don't worry about it, guys. We're on the case.
We're obviously the A-team.
I figured it was just none of my business.
Why aren't you sending more skilled people?
We can turn to us.
Look, you're desperate. You want to pay us. I'll figure it out later.
I should have known better than to write any of that
Right.
out.
Nope, this is perfect.
I want to check out this one.
Yeah, you can check out that one.
All right, what's it look like?
You can make an Arcana or Insight. Arcana
Try to intimidate the
for investigation.
Stare at the gem.
All right,
until
we're gonna
confused and needed
do
information.
an Arcana.
All right. Why do you have good Arcana?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm trying to figure out how his character was built. Oh, maybe it was Rebecca.
Plus
Okay.
1 is what I have.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh.
15 plus
There
1.
we go.
Hey.
15 plus 1.
Ooh,
So
it's on his left
arcane.
foot.
You're gonna discover that it's well done.
No, as you touch it,
Huh?
you notice with your Arcana check that this is not just a gem, but is magical.
It's tape. It records events.
You would probably know, making a magic check, that there are spells that let you kind of transfer memories, and things.
These are the
and that
records.
also gems of high enough quality and value are used for storage. Not often memories, sometimes souls, but you could see a combination of those spells going into it. I did not say that to make you think there's a soul in there. That's one tangent we don't have to go down.
Who are you?
And I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh,
And so
no.
this new thing,
What is that?
there's a saving throw section on your character sheet.
Uh-oh.
Something bad has happened.
You have triggered a trap.
Yeah.
Saving throw, wisdom. Ah, crap. Can I just be charismatic about it?
No, it's gotta be wisdom.
Oh boy, we are dead.
According to this, it's wisdom.
19.
Okay.
19
What's
minus
your
1.
modifier? Okay.
That's plenty. So with that, you feel that it doesn't necessarily want you to have immediate access to the information inside, but with your arcane knowledge and with that saving throw, you have the ability to see what is inside, what has been stored, the information, if you would like.
Yeah. Let's find this
Yeah,
out.
we do.
So you and only you, not the rest of you,
Fair enough. La 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 la.
see records. It's a weird kind of magical space. This specific ledger of records is keeping memories. Some of those memories are literally someone staring at words on a page so that the page is, recorded. Things like that. But it is records of a double ledger being kept in a viscounty in the south that indicates, because of their close relationship to the crown, they can pay much lower taxes than they report on their luxury imported goods.
Okay.
But it's a viscounty. It's not a barony, so it's not us.
This is not us. But
That might come in handy though.
How big are these gems?
Big as me.
the crow person is very intimidated by this gem.
We'll say they're not just size. We'll say part of the size on the map is the magical aura around
okay,
them, and
sure.
you can put them in your pocket or backpack if you would like.
I guess let's just pocket all these.
That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Although I am
Now we had to do a saving throw in order to keep this here. So
I am assuming again. Well, hang on. Let me back up. Yubo is gonna ask Baron. Hey Baron, what the hell just happened there? You touched that gem, and
It did a little glowy pulse.
your eyes went blank for a second. What the hell was that?
Pass. Well, why don't you try it on another one?
Oh, okay. Yubo will walk over to this gem 13, I believe.
And as you put out your hand, my watch just told me.
Uh-oh. We our silent alarm has been tripped.
shit.
Our
Should have
time's
talked
up.
faster.
In 4 quick bursts of magic light, 4 figures enter.
Oh no.
And I need all of you to roll initiative again.
Oh boy. We really goofed this.
Oh boy.
3.
10?
4.
Let's see if we even get to to the Baron's turn
Alright,
here.
And let's see how good I am at running harder combat.
Dun dun dun.
Guess who forgot to click the auto roll button for the characters?
So good.
Man, I roll worse than a computer does.
That's good for us.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, unfortunately, not good enough for all of you. The person who has come in closest to Piazzga
Yeah.
is going to go first.
Oh no.
And
Suboptimal.
sees you standing over the loot, sees you in a vault. If maybe you weren't in the middle of overturning all of the loot, you could play it off as, a guard coming in, but they're going to act first and ask questions later, probably. And what fun, amazing thing does this person want to do? He's going to cast Guiding Bolt on you.
Ooh.
He's going to make he's just far enough to make the ranged spell attack on you, which means I'm going to do one of these. It misses.
Hey, we're
Yeah.
back in it.
So he pops in, sees roughly where the closest person he doesn't recognize is. He lets go of a bolt of magic from his hand, narrowly missing you, but you know that it is on.
All right. Can I respond?
Not yet. Because it is Yubo's turn.
Yubo. Okay.
The daises are open. There are not walls around the edges.
Okay.
So you don't have to, you can see into the top dais.
We got to talk
Gotcha.
our way out of this. We got to at least try. We're wearing uniforms. We've already thrown that guy's ID down. We need to pass this off that we are conducting an investigation because we walked in to drop our stuff off and we saw somebody run out and there was all this shit here and we're trying to figure out what these people did inside here.
I shout all of that at the closest to, or the individual, the creature, the being closest to Piazzga.
Make a deception check. And you can make it normal because you haven't hit anyone yet.
That's how we do. 19.
Go. Let's go. Silent assassin.
You yell that, and they all pause, and you see the figure at the back, closest to you, Yubo, looks at you in belief and says, "All right. Before you're able to rejoin training, I'll just need to have a brief word with each of you to figure out what this person looked like, and then you can go about your way.
Right.
If each of you could just come over here."
All right, can I try to intimidate him into thinking that I'm more important than I really am and tell him it's not needed? They need to go chase after this person immediately?
I'm
Are
going.
you going to do anything else on your turn?
No.
You go back to where you were.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna let
And then-
Piazzga turn around and do this.
This person is going to hold their turn, and that person is going to, let's see, is he that stupid? Yes, he is. He's going to walk up, he's going to go up the stairs to the closest of you, which is Piazzga. And he's going to hold out his hand to you.
All right. And I'm going to tell him that this is outrageous. We saw the people. They're getting away. We don't know what they've stolen. You need to go after them right now. And I want to do it in a really intimidating fashion. Don't you know who I am?
This is good.
We will get to that on your turn.
Damn it!
It is his turn. He's going to hold out his hand for you to give him your hand.
Ooh.
And say, we have to take care of things here first, and then
He's gonna try
We
and do
can all go about our way.
He's gonna try and do like a truth detector on me. What can I do to stop this from happening?
Believe the lie.
I,
Grab his hand. We gotta play this out to
all
the
right,
end.
I'll grab his hand.
All
This feels like a mistake.
Let me read this.
This ends with all of us dying. It's a funnier end.
Damn it.
All right, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's not good.
Piazzga's pretty wise.
He is really not wise. 17 minus 1, 16.
You just succeed. You can feel as he starts to root around in your brain.
That there's
Nice.
nothing in there.
Something with the incredible trio here.
As he pulls up the area in your brain where the recent memory would be stored.
He's looking for the tape, is what you're
and
saying?
he tries to get to that memory. You can feel that memory wobble for a second before you're able to pull it back. But he knows that he has not been able to successfully do this. And so he goes,
Oh.
and he looks at the three of you, and he doesn't do anything yet, because it is now Baron's turn.
Do a backflip to distract.
Backflip swing on this guy. Let's go.
I don't know what else to do. I'm not good at anything else.
That is one of the downs. So, like, a lot of the rogue classes are good at, like, infiltration or sussing things
Apparently
out,
not,
or
because
assassinating and sneaking.
Yeah.
The swashbuckler specifically is meant for, like, upfront, visible antics.
Right, right.
It's not, of all the rogue classes, it's not the one for understanding or finding things out or sneaking or assassination or even a little bit of deceptive magic.
I am good
It's
at.
the one that's in public.
I am good at sleight of hand and
Do a card
persuasion
trick for him or something?
and performance, so I can reach his pockets.
I think that's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. The guy that can read minds.
All right, no, what do I do? I gotta go.
Pickpocket the guy.
Gotta go talk to him?
Pickpocket the guy. Yeah, he wants you all to come over there, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you're gonna go over there and comply?
yeah.
Alright.
Fuck, don't do this.
Yeah.
We just barely, what?
It's your turn.
Yeah,
Intimidate.
yeah. We gotta intimidate this guy. I want to intimidate this person into believing that I am an undercover operative for the government, that he needs to trust me, and that he needs to go and find the people that actually did this, who left their ID here. They're getting away. I want to try and force him to go look for the real people that did this.
Alright. Go ahead and roll.
15
Plus 10?
plus
Yeah.
10 if it's intimidation, plus 7 if it's deception.
What do you say to him?
I say to him, this is outrageous. I work on behalf of security for the kingdom. The real people who did this are getting away. Go after them. You can still catch them.
The man in the top hat, you can see, sees you pulling this and says, do you really? And you have to roll it again as he uses a spell called Silvery Barbs
Oh
on
no.
you.
13.
I saw one. It was
13.
looking at me.
No, I
No, I know
can see
you.
it.
Plus 10. Still really, really good. He's saying, all right, you can go after him.
Done.
And he lets you go.
But wait, only Piazzga?
Only Piazzga.
All right, I'm out.
He says, go grab the others.
All right, can I leave the room? Okay.
Yes.
I got a plan, guys. Don't worry about this.
I don't like this
And
plan.
he says, go grab the others that are lounging around and go.
Good. Bring
Right.
more guards into this room. That's
Yeah.
That's what we need.
So you're okay being off the battle map. Hey.
For a second.
Hey. The other one's holding. That one's holding. Yubo.
I don't know what to do.
That guy seems like a problem in the top hat. He seems pretty smart.
Yeah.
It's almost like I have a kind of balanced
Okay.
group.
Okay. Yubo's gonna shoot his shot here.
Okay.
And
Honestly, this is good for me because I got the only one of you who's good at talking out of the room.
Oh, don't worry, I'm coming back.
Well,
I got a plan.
I'm a +8 at persuasion and +8 at deception.
I got one of the two of you. Hey, Yubo, what are you doing?
Yubo's got +2 persuasion. It's not useless.
What is
here.
Yubo good at?
A little bit of everything.
Intimidation and athletics.
I think it would be very funny to compare your character sheets to see if you were like the second best at everything. Second or like.
I mean, isn't that the story of Yubo? Is that he's the second best at everything? No obvious weaknesses. No, Yubo is going to here. Let's turn him around. He turns around. I turn around, and I point to the empty spot on the pillar and yell that they've stolen the gem, and we need to go get it.
Make a deception check.
Okay, this is great.
That's not going
10.
to cut it.
Yeah, it would have had to be really high. As the guy with the glowy magic around his hands turns to you and says, "What do you mean they stole the? That's an empty. But we haven't killed that one yet." He goes,
The last time I was in here, I
You-
could have sworn there was a gem.
What do you
right
mean
here.
the last time? No one outside of my team should have access to this area. And now I need you to roll a deception check at disadvantage.
Good.
This is why you don't talk to the cops. Can you ask for a lawyer at this point?
It's believable that you walked in here the first time because it was open of a theft.
Oh, Jesus.
What has a natural 1 do for you?
A natural 1 means, it doesn't mean he doesn't still believe Piazzga.
That's
Piazzga's
fair.
intimidating, but you,
It's not great.
not great. Do you do anything as his eyes narrow and the corners of his mouth downturn and he furrows his brow at you? Do you do anything?
This could be tipping a hand, but can I bless my weapon?
Yeah.
This feels like it's going to go poorly.
No, I won't do anything.
66% strength of your team. Yeah.
I won't do anything.
Okay. You won't do anything, which means it's the top hat guy's turn again.
Oh boy.
He also caught that, and he said, "You know what? I'm gonna make a call here.
Okay.
You're all gonna have to be detained until we catch the person you said who did this, or execute you for your lies. And so, lay down your weapons, get on the ground. This is your warning." And he says that, and then the next guy says, "Yes, I agree." And he is going to cast.
Walls are closing in here.
Yes. I think he can reach. Yes, you're both close enough to him for
Sick.
him to hit you. Both with a second level charm person spell. You both need to make wisdom saves again, the two of you in the room.
Yep.
Got an 8.
Since you are not currently fighting, you don't get the benefit of that. If you had drawn your weapon, it would be different.
I roll a 14, and I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, I'm -1, so I'm 7.
You fail. Talking.
Where is my, do I just take my
Saving
wisdom
throw.
modifier up
No,
there?
it's your. Should be higher up. There should be a block of 6.
Yes, it's a
That's saving
plus
throw.
4.
Yes, so you succeed. You have successfully resisted the charm person spell.
Okay, good. One of us did. This is not looking good
But
for the trio.
Baron, you have failed until the spell ends, or you or your companions have anything harmful done to you. You regard this caster as a friendly acquaintance.
Well, I already did. We're buddies.
But now you're actual buddies, and you do take, the authority with which you've been told to put down your weapons. This does seem like the right solution to you in a way.
Sick.
Which is good because it's your turn now. So you've been told by one of them to get down on the ground and throw away your weapons. You've been told by the caster, that you're good buddies. Why wouldn't you?
I feel like you need to comply. If you comply, why didn't you just comply?
We don't want to ruin his $80 pants.
I mean, I can't do anything else, right? Because I've been hit by the spell.
You can't. You were hit by the spell, but not by the person telling you what to do. You're just seeing. So the person told you, person in the top hat, told you, cast aside your weapons, get down on the ground.
Oh, but not
let
the guy
yourself
who
be
cast the
resisted.
spell.
The guy who cast the spell is part of that group, so you recognize them as a group, but you're only feeling charmed by the caster.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm attacking Kevin.
Wait a
No,
second.
Yubo.
you are.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. No.
Just give up your weapons.
Because,
We can talk our way out of it in
Yeah.
jail.
Trust the Piazzga as a plan.
I'm gonna persuade the guy who's charmed me
Yeah.
that I'm on his side regardless of what he thinks about him, so I shouldn't have to put my weapon down.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Or, you can make a persuasion or a deception check. And I'm going to say that because, normally it would be deception, but you're charmed by him, so you kind of believe it yourself.
Right.
Yeah, it's persuasion.
Yeah.
Right.
Either, whichever's better.
Well, they're both +8.
There you go. That's fine.
11 +8.
So he believes you, and he says, all right, yeah, but just, yeah, but put
Just-
down your weapons.
Just keep them.
No. What?
I said
Keep
that I'm persuading him
Yes, but he's
that
also
I'm his buddy, so I get to keep my weapons.
I don't think it's gonna work.
He's thinking, he's like, well, no, because
Hack guy.
it's not. So it's it's like, what? Stay there for now. Well, we figured that you stayed.
All right.
You. He's like, you still comply. And it's now Yuba's turn, who is neither charmed.
Do I get to come back at some point? Because I want to come back.
It's not your turn yet.
Okay. I gotta.
I made you roll for turn.
Hmm.
Your lay of the land, one of your allies is trusted and left the room. One of your allies is kind of trusted and in a holding pattern, and you beefed it.
This is not good. Yeah.
You might want to take one.
So-
You might want to take one for the team here and say that they had nothing to do with anything.
6 versus 1 is a.
Yeah. Let's.
Or wait, don't do that.
No. I'm going to throw down my longsword that is in my hand,
All right.
and I am going to back
Your shield.
away towards the entrance where Piazzga ran off to.
You gonna get through the entrance?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
just going to back away so that I'm at the edge of the room while pleading my innocence that
All
I
of
didn't
it.
do anything.
The shield,
wrong. I'm
the
throwing.
daggers.
Sure. Let's throw all the weapons down directly
Your
in front
other
of me.
sword?
Though. Yes. Yes. All of it's going directly in front of me, though.
For a second, I was like, is he trying to get me on the fact that I gave him a random other
I didn't really want to keep the other sword in the back pocket, literally.
Doing the Die Hard. It's like taped to his back right there.
Okay, so you're putting down on the ground.
Yeah, I've complied, but I'm at the edge of the room. I'm trying to back my way towards the towards where Piazzga ran off to.
All right.
While pleading my innocence, to be clear. I'm not giving up on my story.
That's fine.
Just trying to buy time, baby.
Purple dude
Yes.
comes 30 feet towards you. Actually, he's gonna get all the way there because he's not taking an action. And he's going to start picking up your gear.
He's encumbered.
Encumbrance, no encumbrance for you. Also, damn it, no encumbrance for me. The other one is close enough. The one in black is going to come and start tying up your hands.
Okay, I'm getting tied up.
And he is going to make a roll to see how good he does at that. Is he good at it? Who knows? All right.
An average job.
I mean, it's a shoulder shrug. I don't have to tell you what I roll.
Okay, all right, so he's done something to me.
I'm not going to sit back here and just roll randomly, but if I don't have to tell you the roll, I'm not going to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know how good or bad he tied up your hands.
Okay.
It is now Piazzga's turn.
All right. I would like to cast Disguise Self and disguise myself as the person who is in command of this particular group of guards.
How do you know what that person looks like?
Because we pass them on the way in, like one of the people that we pass on the way in.
One of the normal guards that you passed on the way in.
Yeah, one of the normal guards, a different guard. So just anyone that like looks like they're from here that's not me.
I like this idea a lot. Also, please be successful.
It's almost like we went to a room we we're supposed to be in, and our problem is that we went into the room at all, and not really so much what we did there.
Yeah,
right.
And you're gonna come in the room as that new person.
This new person.
All right.
And I want to announce to everyone that we have seen the thief they were talking about. He is running out of the gate, and he's running out of the fort, and we're chasing after him right now.
All right.
And I want to say I want to say that we all need to go after him right now. Apparently, he has something.
Make a deception at advantage.
Ooh.
4. Fuck. 6.
16. We're gonna expedite the fact that I have to roll a lot. Well, not a lot. I have to roll 4, which is a lot, to see how smart people are. Okay. Let's see. So the guard tying up Yubo runs out and says, "Gosh darn it! None of you can do your jobs right. We have to clean up your mess."
Good.
The spellcaster starts making their way towards the door.
Is this the spellcaster?
Yeah, sorry, the guy with the blue spells.
The power
all
guy.
around him. He can get towards the door. The
Like here?
top hat guy can go towards the door. And the guy in purple narrows his eyes at you.
Fuck.
So this guy's out and these two aren't?
Those two are at the door. Guy in black is out. Yes. Narrows his eyes at you.
Well done, yes.
That was a good plan, right?
That was pretty good.
Let's see.
Really didn't know what your plan was, but I like that you did this.
Oh, that's funny. No,
Shit.
so you see the guy in the top hat is doing this as he's walking towards the door, and he goes out the door.
Oh shit.
And you see the spellcaster. What fun things does the spellcaster have? Let's see. He has Well, that's funny to just cast on him. Yeah, so he's gonna cast on himself. Okay, and he goes out the door.
Oh no.
And then Baron, it's your turn.
Is this the guy who I think is my friend?
No, he went out the door.
Let's kill him. Let's get him.
We got one chance now.
I like this plan a lot. This is where the backflip happens, baby.
Yes. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
All right, make your attack roll.
Backflip at him and attack him.
Do you make your short bow? Or
I'm gonna do the
you-
short
Oh,
bow.
that makes
Okay.
more sense.
Yeah. So it is d20 plus 6.
Bunny's right there.
It's 9 plus 6 is 15.
Yeah. You hit him. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Did I do the thing?
1d6.
D6.
Yeah.
The boring one.
Boring one.
Your Monopoly die.
5.
5.
Plus,
Three is
plus
8.
3 is 8.
Oh, it's bad. That's awesome.
All right, you do 8 points of damage to this man. He takes an arrow in the shoulder. Would you like to do your? You get dual attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
We
have
gotta
to,
fuck this
right?
guy up
Make another,
real
make another
quick.
attack.
Yeah, I think I have no other choice.
Yeah. No.
We're in this deep.
Oh shoot! Wait, no, you're a rogue, and he is next to. No, you're tied up. Never mind. Okay.
Yep.
You're tied up, so you can't be.
Shit,
you
we
can't
need-
be flanking him as an ally.
No.
Yeah.
Mm,
So yeah, make your d20 plus your 6.
it's 13 plus 6.
That hits. Roll your
19.
d6 again.
5 again.
Oh,
Ooh.
baby.
Plus
3,
16 points of damage?
2 arrows, thunk thunk, into
Nice.
the shoulders. He is bloody.
Ooh.
Bloody, and it is Piazzga's turn.
Nice. Can I cut Kevin or can I cut Yubo loose before I take my turn, or is that my full action?
Do you have dual?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. You
So
can.
you're gonna
you can
attack
get
my
both.
hand restraints?
You
Yeah.
can. You can go for his hand restraints if you want to untie him with guaranteed-ish success. That's your full action. If you want to just slice.
I want
with,
to
like,
slice.
Dagger.
Yeah. Like I want to dagger slice quick to try and see if I can free him
Roll
real
an
quick.
attack.
I hope you hit
Roll a
me.
1. Roll a 1.
12.
No, yeah, that'll cut through. So
Nice.
you cut through with 1, and you
And then
can
I want-
swing up with your sword.
I'm gonna swing up with my sword on this
Okay.
guy. 2. Fuck. Well, at least I got Yubo free.
Yeah. You he's not sure who you're meaning to attack.
That's good because I'm disguised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like-
yeah.
it's actually-
Oh, see.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm
actually-
I'm trying to attack him and get him because
It's actually a bad enough that he's not. You're so bad at attacking that he's not immediately sure you meant to hit him.
You might describe it as a back pass that went awry.
Yes. Do
now-
you do anything else?
so I can do like a special action. Is that right?
Yeah, but bonus action.
Bonus action. Can I give bardic inspiration to Kevin or to Yubo for his next attack on this guy to try and finish him off?
It is given in a way that would be noticeable.
Okay.
So, like, through some sort of inspiring performance words.
But that would break
gestures.
my disguise then at that point. No? Okay, yeah. Can I do something?
I mean, he would know that you were doing something to Yubo.
Does
Whether
he have to
he
know
knows
it's
what it
directed to
is.
Yubo? Or can it
He
just be
knows
like
you're doing something.
Okay, yeah. Can I like
inspirational
you
can I do
stuff?
like the sha-la-la to him to try and get him all fired up or something
give
like
him,
that?
Yeah.
give him one of your instruments.
Oh, yeah,
You
here.
just pass it.
Uh,
instruments.
yeah, we're gonna do that right there.
Ooh, I like this.
And when
Yeah.
you roll,
have a loot.
before the result is known, you can add that die to your roll. So you can roll it and add it. So
I like it.
could be pretty good.
I like it.
Could be bad.
Can he add that to his damage or can he add that to his?
Just to your d20.
Okay.
D20.
All right.
Do you do any movement, or do you just?
I'm
hang out
good.
there?
I'm hanging out there. If I
All
move.
right. That assistant is out of the room. The one that is injured knows that there's someone who just shot him, but knows that there's someone No, because I'm just like, now he knows there's two people he doesn't trust in the room.
Right.
And which one is actually, like, one has actually hit him and the other is compliant. So it's like...
Makes you think.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just like...
He's gonna yell, stop resisting.
We're gonna say evens, he goes for Baron. Odds, he goes for Yubo. That's an even. So he turns and he runs up to the dais. Since he's running from you, you don't have any of your weapons or anything on you, but you can make an unarmed strike at him if you like.
I would love to punch him with my newly freed hands.
Yeah, so roll your d20 plus dex, I believe. Strength, plus strength, I believe.
D20 plus
Plus your strength modifier.
is +3. It's an 11 plus 3, 14?
You hit him with your fist. And your strength is +3 for 4 points of damage.
Nice.
He's
right.
still up, but took a blow to his
Kai's a
head.
tank right here.
But he does make it up to the dais. He's going to engage with Baron.
Oh, Baron.
So he's like up here.
Yes, and he's going to make 2 attacks on you.
Oh, boy.
All right.
In revenge. He gets a +4 to this with his sword. So 17 and 11. What's your armor class?
14.
All right, so one of those hits, which means we're gonna do 1d6 plus 2 is 4. You take 4 damage. There's towards your hit points
Yeah.
area. Should be
Oh, shoot.
to damage.
I think I Oh, there we go. 4 damage, right?
Yes,
Yep. It went down 5, so I had to heal myself back up 1.
he does that, and then he is going to not make the same mistake again. He's going to disengage, and you want 1, 2. He's going to go back 2 squares. Yeah, that way. There you go. Yep. And that's all you see him do.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Yubo.
Point of order. Are the weapons still around, or are all of my weapons gone at this point?
Roll just a d20.
Okay.
You want high.
So 5 isn't gonna do it. Then.
Yeah. He dropped 1 dagger, but the rest of the weapons he pulled. Yeah, he still got them on him.
I would like to, in one motion, grab that dagger and throw it at our individual.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ooh, do you want to use the?
I do. Wait, I have to roll this first, then.
No. So you roll your d20, and before I tell you what happens,
Okay.
you make a choice
Gotcha.
and hope that I make like a face or something.
So, you know what? So, the dagger as a melee weapon.
Where you're throwing it.
Yeah. So how do I count for the
Because the type of weapon is already calculating. Like, it's not the difference between stabbing and throwing, and they're both using dexterity because it's a
okay.
finesse or a thrown weapon. So it's going to be your same bonus.
This is gonna look real John Wick if you pull this off right.
So, okay. So if and this can only be done to d20 rolls, right? Not a damage throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll just throw this. Go ahead and add 4 to that. That is 17.
17 is going to hit. Roll your damage
That's the spirit.
as the dagger
like-
sinks.
Grabs and then throws right into his head.
4 plus 3, 7 points of damage.
Is just enough.
Yeah! Let's go!
All right. Do you do anything? So you've moved to him.
Yeah.
So you've used 1, 2, 3. All right. Do you do anything else? There's
Peace.
a gem within you. Yeah, you can knock him over. Yeah.
You gotta search the. You
Yeah,
gotta
we're gonna
search it.
search his body, right? Like,
Yeah. Roll an
Yeah.
investigation check.
I'm gonna give this back.
You
Well, it's
keep it.
used.
Oh,
Yeah, you
oh,
keep it. It's used.
Never mind. Yeah, it's used.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, is it go back to
It goes
you
to
then?
me.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
You only get 3
Well
of them.
done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
I will investigate, which I have no bonuses to, but it's a 7.
Shit.
You find all your weapons.
There we go! Yeah, we're already better off
And the
here.
bonus sword.
Right.
Always loved that bonus sword.
And his sword.
Okay, I feel like his sword's probably better than my sword, but I'll take it.
All right.
Find another potion in there too.
I have an idea.
Ooh, okay.
Never mind. But let's keep going.
I feel like we gotta get our shit done real quick here because
Yeah.
I have an
those
idea
guys
about
are
how to do that.
Those guys are gonna
Baron,
come.
it's your turn.
Okay.
All right,
So I'm
what's
gonna
your
go
idea?
over. They said this one was 13, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go over to this one, and then I'm gonna do the stuff that I did to take a look at it at the previous one.
All right. Make a wisdom saving throw.
And I have a question.
Yeah.
So down at the bottom here, it says like, I have like this stuff. It's like recall and lucky and stuff. It says if I do a saving throw,
Yeah.
and then it says I can use one to
Yeah.
roll an extra d20 and pick
I didn't
the
notice
highest.
you took lucky. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do that.
Look at you reading the instructions and the rules
I
here.
love this.
You can roll to see how well you do, and then
Oh, yeah.
roll. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got it now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use one.
Yeah. That's fine.
14.
14.
That feels good.
What is your wisdom save?
Oh, it's not good. It's minus
It's a
three.
minus-
Minus one.
It's a -1 on your save?
Wait, yeah, isn't. Wait, where's my save?
Yeah, I can remember.
minus
yeah,
one.
Oh,
minus one.
Damn.
All
right.
Unlike before, you feel your consciousness repelled from the gem, and you are unable to access the information stored within.
So here's my thinking on that one. Okay.
All right.
Talk to me.
Let me know.
They haven't used the 14 yet. So
Yeah.
13 is the last one they got.
There we
Let's just
go.
grab it and go.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
It's good enough for me.
Yeah. That's the most recent record then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I buy it.
I like this.
We should definitely have somebody more capable than Yubo check the dude's body, though. There's got to be something useful in there.
I say we just grab the gem and go. I don't think there's anything useful that's in
Okay.
there.
Deal.
I think we do. I think we grab it and go.
All right. Wait. Hang on.
Oh wait, I have an idea. I have an
Where are
idea.
we going?
No, I've got a way better idea.
Okay.
All right.
Rearrange them.
No. No.
Is that a way?
No, guys.
No.
Whose turn is it right now?
Do you do anything else? Do you interacted with it?
Why don't you grab the gem?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
All right, you've got that gem.
Nice. All right, cool.
Now it is Piazzga's turn.
All right. Hear me out.
Okay.
We take his clothes. And whoever fits in his clothes, he walks out with us.
Hold on a second. Oh, he's got a hood.
Yeah. So we take his clothes.
Pull that hood real tight.
He walks out with us. So they all think their buddy is coming out with us.
You are in chainmail, right?
Right, but like, so they
It's
thought
gonna take you too long to put his clothes over
but
top
it won't.
of it.
But no, it won't for me because
I'm saying you
Yeah, I
can't,
can't.
You're too small, so it would have to be you.
right, and they already think I'm out chasing after this guy anyway.
Yeah.
They don't expect to see me.
Yeah, you want to go up there and take his clothes off and put them on?
I absolutely do.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yeah, go do that.
You gotta run a fit check first.
No, we're good. All right, so I want to dress up like this guy right now.
Okay, you can disrobe him.
All right, cool. I disrobe him.
That is,
So this is you now.
That's me now.
yeah, that's you now.
All right, and I say that we all roll out together, like with this guy leading the charge, because like this is their boy. They're not going to be suspicious if their boy comes walking out with you guys. We
Yeah.
just roll out with the gem.
They're like gone, right?
I don't know. I'm worried about where they're going to be when we walk out of
Yubo,
here.
it's your turn.
Yubo is quickly racking his brain for any useful spells at this moment that he may have remembered from his time being a paladin.
Where are the spells? Oh, there's spells. I
Zone
don't
of
have
Truth
spells.
Yeah, you don't.
felt like it would have been good for them to cast
Yeah.
on us.
I was sitting there looking at every single one of my NPCs going, none of you? I was like, I'm going to have to get real creative with like why they're casting Silvery Bar. Yeah.
But to be clear, like Zone of Truth is not useful
Yeah.
as deceivers, correct?
No.
Like, yeah, okay.
Unless you like only intend to tell the truth. Like I have played an NPC that they're trying to catch in a lie. That is just so smart that they can like double speak their way out of anything. It's like I didn't not like. How many negatives do I throw in the sentence before you're physically not smart enough to follow what I just did? Is how you could use it, but yeah, not useful in this case.
Divine sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Doesn't seem like it's going to be all that helpful to us here. No, I'm good. I'm going to go with Piazzga's plan here, and we'll.
No, this guy's dead, right?
He's
Doesn't matter.
unconscious. There's when you go down, you can make saving throws, and if you fail enough, you fully die.
Should
and
we
if you save
slit
enough,
his
you
throat?
stay.
No, just leave him.
You do additional damage to them to force the death.
Nah, just leave him. We're
Nah,
not
we good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's roll.
Okay.
That way, if we get caught, we can at least not get charged with
Ooh,
murder.
wait. We're walking out, right?
Yeah.
Can I put myself back in hand binds?
Oh, that's a good call.
Like loose, but enough to like pass the eye
Oh no, we're doing the fake prisoner thing.
But it's how we're getting out, baby!
I just said I didn't. I just said the one thing I didn't want to do was the fake prisoner thing.
We're Star Warsing our way out of the
Yes.
But it happened organically.
Here, you can physically take that crystal off of
Yeah, let's get
yeah.
that.
Two.
That's
You should put that in your possession, yeah.
we're just blindly assuming this is what we need to get with like no.
This is great. We really needed number 3, but we didn't bother asking or checking anything.
I don't have time to look at all these things. These guys are gonna.
We know it when we see it. We know it when we saw it, okay?
You're just hoping it was the last thing they recorded.
Yeah.
That nothing has happened since then.
Yeah, that's
you know,
that makes perfect sense to me.
Do we want to grab more than just the last one?
Maybe the second to last one.
Yeah, grab that one too,
I like
just
that
for
thing.
shits and giggles.
Okay.
Walk over to it.
Okay.
All right, Yubo, what do you do? Do
Yeah,
you grab
I
any more?
loosely put hand binds on, and I
If you
walk.
do it, roll a sleight of hand
Yes.
at disadvantage
A sleight of hand at disadvantage.
because you're wrapping up your own hand.
God damn it, Yubo!
No, hang on. No, hang on. I do get a +1. No, it's a natural 1 here. So explain to me.
He accidentally ties himself too tight. And he can't, when he thinks he's able to break out, he won't.
So to really sell it, you're like, okay, so I can't have any of my weapons like so like you put your daggers like in your boots,
Right.
And you strap your swords like to your back so
Right.
that you can't like
Can't reach them.
so that you wouldn't be able to reach them, and like you're like, okay, I'm gonna, I'm gonna really sell this. So you start doing, and you're like, okay, it starts out as like a cat's cradle thing, and if you've ever done that, it gets all tied up real quick, and you're like, you're just so proud. With a nat 1, not only do you tie yourself up perfectly, like perfectly to restrain your hands, but you feel really like proud of yourself.
It's a solid knot.
You did such a good job at tying this.
God damn it! This plan is doomed.
No,
Told
this
ya.
is great. It's going better now.
It is going better.
I mean, there's still a possibility you get out of here without having the big bad battle. So,
Yeah, this is good.
yeah.
All right, let's roll.
All right,
What-
so you tie up your hands and you walk to the door.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
That's wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that's you.
him. All right.
I was saying, presumably I'm being escorted by the...
Well, no, but he can't move, right? Or can he move?
Oh dear.
Good. Things are happening over the DM.
Yeah, of course. Why would you only be allowed hijinks?
That's fair.
No, don't walk off the table. Giant. All right, Bear.
Me?
Yeah, you've got 2 gems. There's 11 more in the room.
Could we theoretically carry all 11? Are they big enough that we could? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're saying they're pocketable size, but their magical essence is making them glow that size.
Should we just take the rest of them?
Let's just take them all. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Can I do that?
You can move as a rogue 90 feet
Wait, hold
this
on.
round, which means 90 divided, but you can move 18 tiles.
How many can you get in 18 tiles?
I feel like the more time we spend here, the more likely it is they're going to come back and not have caught this dude. We need to get the fuck out of here. I think we just take... Actually, let's not take those. Like, Grayson, or Baron, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
I think we're good with what we got.
Get.
That's 12.
Let's just get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here.
You're in the hallway. Yeah.
All right.
And then Piazzga,
How many tiles can I move?
you can move 12,
12?
which will get you out of the room.
Yeah, let's all leave.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
So, in order to get out of here, I guess, successfully, without going up against the grunts you missed the first time, I guess, another group stealth check, and Baron, you're at disadvantage for this.
I'm at disadvantage?
You
Why?
have 2 glowing gems.
That's a solid point. All right.
Your group stealth check.
That's a 2. That's not going to help us.
6.
Shit.
It's not looking good, boys.
Can I do a lucky again?
Yeah. You can.
That's a 1.
Let's re-roll that with a lucky.
Yeah, let's...
No, so...
Oh, does that end it right there?
Roll a second time.
It's a 6.
So at disadvantage, the 1 says roll. So now
right.
roll your... You can roll your lucky...
And take
to
the
see-
highest.
No, then you would take the lowest of 6 or
And
it.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
Yeah, I mean, that's an 18.
6
So-
it is.
6 plus, but it's not 2 failures.
Oh, it's stealth, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
6 plus. I think I'm 6 stealth. Yeah, I'm plus 6 stealth.
All right, so they know you're running out. People have started to clock you, but they haven't clocked you fast enough to catch you immediately.
Wait, why are we running? We're cool. Like, I'm leading them all out in my...
He's got giant
Oh,
glowing
yeah.
gems in his
Yeah,
pocket.
fair enough,
You're
yeah.
leading them out. So they're seeing you, they're skeptical, they're going to follow you, but they're not like
In a hurry.
apprehend immediately.
All right, nice.
It's like a mixed failure, basically. In that, yeah.
That's how most of Yubo's life gets been.
So you've done that, and we're gonna see how this person goes. Yeah.
They're gonna have barricaded all of the doors.
Yeah, no, we're...
Yubo, how do you want to? We're gonna make this. You know what? We're just gonna play. We're gonna play it by ear. We're gonna make, instead of a big final boss battle with a bunch of fun spells and mechanics. Okay, no, that's fine. We're gonna make this a skills challenge to get you out of here successfully.
Okay.
I can do backflips.
So for a skills challenge,
Yes.
you're each going to go twice.
Okay.
And you each are going to be using one of your skills. If you use the same skill that someone else has already used, it would be a disadvantage.
Ooh, okay.
So basically you're going to look at your skills list
Yep.
and roll and tell me how that skill gets you out and back across the border safely.
I like this. Okay. So for the first skill, Yubo is going to put on a pretty solid prisoner performance to get us out of the building. This is the first attempt.
Okay, so if he says performance, we can't use it.
You can use it, but you'll have to roll twice and take the worst. Which, like, if you have a plus 10 to it, still could be perfectly fine.
Right.
Oh, we don't use both skills. You just use whichever one is worse.
That's,
If you roll disadvantage.
Ooh, actually, no. Back up.
Yeah.
Athletics. We're...
No, you gotta let him do a backflip. He
No,
has
I have acrobatics.
Okay, never mind.
Athletics.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So how does athletics help you? And it doesn't have to be immediately walking out of this room.
Right.
Any time between the fact that you are getting out of this hall to getting, back down the road, back
Right.
past the checkpoints, across the border.
Right. So at one, we're going to at some point need to hit a dead sprint, and that is where Yubo's athleticism, really shines, and the group is able to outrun any danger that may be coming their way. The guards were slow to pick up, we're gonna be gone before they notice.
All right, roll that. You're gonna have to beat a 13 for it to count. Of the 6, you need 4 of them to succeed.
Okay.
Between you 3.
Okay. Athletics, I got a +3 here.
So you've got to roll at least an 11.
How about a 4?
No, so you're trying to run. The terrain is uneven. Your ankle takes a beating. You're limping. You're questionable on the injury list.
Do you not have better than a +3?
It's not a season-ending injury, but it's
You can do performance if it's high. I'll do something else.
No, that's the thing. They're all not good.
That's so perfect.
so they're all probably like. Do you have negative?
There's a couple of there's one negative for medicine and one negative for perception. That's it. Both negative
so
ones.
like you're good enough at everything
To be
pretty
useless.
much.
That's Yubo, baby.
But if you were better at everything, again, you would not be on this team. You would have been on the team that's
commanding
like
armies.
doing
yes.
the covert extraction going on somewhere
So
else.
does he do a second one now?
It is now.
me.
Yeah.
Baron's turn to do your first. What skill are you going to use?
Gee, I wonder what he's gonna do.
Back flip.
Back flip, back flip, back flip.
So I was thinking about using my skills in conjunction with each other, but I said I can't.
You can. It's just you'll just
Just
split
tell the
your
story.
split your story across the round.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So first I'm gonna do performance,
All right.
and I'm gonna say, just draw a lot of attention to myself. Because you said they're already looking at us, and I'm gonna say, no guys, I was telling you, I could do backflips all the way across this hallway, out the door, and into the woods, right? And I'll show you, and you guys are like, I don't believe you, right? So like I'm doing like a show, like
Yeah.
we're doing this thing.
Let's see this performance.
Yeah, you showmanship. Yeah.
That's an 8, plus I have an 8 for performance.
That
so that's
is
16.
fine,
Okay.
You had to beat a 13. So
We
that
needed
is 1
4.
success, 1 failure.
So we need 3 more
Piazzga.
successes.
As we're running out, I am just glaring at people, just telling them, you think about trying this? Like, I'm coming over to you, I'm storming your locker room, it's gonna be a problem, okay? I don't take shit from anyone,
Good.
not the least of which authority figures. So I'm gonna intimidate these people as we're running out to try and encourage them that they need to stay where they're supposed to be and not deal with that. I go wherever I want, so.
There you go.
Plus 13, plus 10, 23.
Second success.
Nice.
Can I have some of your luck? Assuming we escape the guards, Yubo has developed, over a long and difficult life, really, survival skills like nothing else. He's survived some pretty bad management in the past. He has survived, maybe some ill-advised roles he's been assigned to, things like that. So
There's been a lot of ill-advised rolls from Yubo tonight.
Yubo's survival skills as we're out in the woods, making our way back to safety, are definitely going to come in handy.
All right.
Some good first aid skills. Survival +2 here. 19, baby! He scores what he wants.
Yubo,
What's funny-
Yubo, Yubo,
You have
Yubo.
1 failure of the group. So it's like you're just useful enough to the group. They have to keep giving you a shot.
How much are you paying me? It's unclear as well.
He just
How
wants
much
to
is
go
the
home.
airship ticket?
We might never know.
It would be very funny if we saw his contract and his contract was actually like he gets paid, league minimum and then also a house and shares in the casino and
Yes.
He's got a.
random miscellaneous
Hey, Yubo has an option for another quest after
Yes,
this.
that's for damn sure.
well, who knows what happens in the airship.
Can I,
Baron.
okay. So can I use my luck on this one?
No.
Yes.
My last luck.
Oh. Your last luck.
Yeah.
You don't need your luck.
You're right.
Baron
So
Oupendza.
I'm doing acrobatics. Okay.
You're gonna do that backflip finally.
I am doing backflips. I'm doing backflips all down the thing. They're chasing after me and watch me do these backflips. They are legitimately not even pretending anymore. They are legitimately impressed at my acrobatics. Right? Like they had no idea this was coming.
Something crazy happened a couple of days ago here to have, an envoy arrested and this to be a very tense political situation. And yet, this is what they're going to remember happening here if you nail it.
Bullets, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And I get outside. There's like some woods out there. I'm hopping from tree to tree like I'm Shia. Like,
Perfect.
we're just flying all the way home.
You rolled a 1 here. It'd be the funniest possible outcome.
That's a 16. Plus 9 is 25.
Yeah, you definitely. It is what these, like people in positions of authority remember things that make them feel good about themselves. Like the captain who would be here is going to remember, apprehending the vice captain. The normal guards who weren't even really there for the fracas and just kind of heard about it secondhand, really remember the dude doing backflips all the way down the hall, up the slope, through the tree. Like that is their story they'll tell around the campfire. Is
Wow.
the guard who came in for his first day of work and then backflipped away, never to be seen again.
And one of those guys was like this dude's boyfriend. So like they're making him feel better on the day he lost his boyfriend.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're making them all feel better about themselves.
Just backflips forever.
Just backflips forever.
All the way to Galatasaray.
So you have 4 successes, but let's see if we can get a 5th. Piazzga's last contribution.
I think Piazzga's last contribution is that he wants to use his persuasion to get someone involved in a debate about the merits of pro-rel in an open system.
Oh, that's good.
And the fact that there's a tournament that's played in this kingdom that the sport of whatever it is that the top league has opted out of. And that he just wants to engage these people in a debate.
And is your character a troll?
So I'm +5 to persuasion here, and I want to persuade these people to start arguing online instead of
failure
chasing.
would be funnier here, though.
That's true.
15.
Oh, baby!
So they all gathered around to see a man backflipping away, and like.
That joy
The whispers start amongst the group that had gathered, and you start hearing like the conversation pick up, and someone says like, "See, one of our best athletes."
What if our best coaches?
Clearly, our best management did not commission whatever this was.
It's like, and they started. Start a very healthy, robust conversation around all of those fun topics of the people we all know and love and don't meet on. Yeah. And you guys have successfully escaped. You have 2 crystals. We
don't know what they do.
made your way out. You're back.
They seemed like this was the right thing.
I'll point out, the Baron never explained to us what they are, so we don't even know why we're grabbing them. Only Baron does. He seemed... Know when you see it. That's all I heard. That's all we're going with.
Do I have to roll to put up a mission accomplished banner? Give a speech about
No, so you make it back
We're not
across.
releasing this.
You make it back across. What do you go directly to the Colonel? Do you?
I probably give the gems to them and let them go to the Colonel.
Well, I have an idea. Because we have one trusted friend in town, and that is
Recklaw.
Jeff. Oh no, that's hilarious.
You still have his ID.
Oh, okay.
We give the gems to Jeff.
No. I got a better.
His house key and his ID. Like, how much could you torment this guy if he just comes home, like, your city.
That's the next episode.
We go back to this dude that gave us the mission.
Yes.
And say, we got the record, but this guy Recklaw took it. we got into a fight. He took it with his thug friends.
He took one of our gems. Let's hope it wasn't the right one.
Right, he took all the rest of our gems, but we were able to get this ID off him.
Wait, no, this is the idea. We say he stole all the other ones, but we managed to keep 2. And we've got the 2 gems that we actually got. That way, if it's right, we're still good. But if we didn't do it correctly...
That's Recklaw's problem.
It's Recklaw's
problem.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah, that's exactly what I
All
want to do.
right, roll deception.
All right.
12 plus, what am I? Plus 8.
9 over here for Yubo.
So 12 plus 8, 20.
20. 6 plus 5, so 11.
That's good enough. Yeah, he's like. Yeah, I know whose kid this is. He's got but you have some of the gent. Well, you may as well see. And you just hand them.
Yeah, just hand them over. Yeah.
Hand over both.
Yeah.
And he takes them both and he goes, here's hoping.
We're terrible at this job.
That's great. No, we did exactly what he asked for.
And he holds them and he focuses and we're gonna see if he can make the wisdom. So
We put it all on this guy. If he fails, it's his fault.
number 13. He fails.
Off to a flying start.
And I also have his house key, so he can't go home.
You don't know that that's his house key.
It's true.
You just know he had a key on him. Let's see if he can pass number 12. He also doesn't pass number 12, which is really funny because I do know what is on those 2.
Oh, good.
So he takes them and he goes, I'm gonna have to get these to an expert. Gentlemen, the rest of your reward be delivered post haste.
Guys, I think we won.
Give it to Jeff.
Through your man of business.
Yep.
Yes, and another blank check.
Because I'm gonna peace until I
We'll
find out.
upgrade your accommodations on the airship.
Let's get the hell out of here before he figures out what this is.
So as a wrap up, he's gonna take those. He exits quickly, and kind of just leaves the 3 of you standing there.
Okay.
You have no proof of what you've done.
Perfect.
Anything, and he has no.
And he paid
clue
us.
What he paid you, and he gave you your airship ticket.
Job well done.
I think that calls for a drink. What do you think, Yubo?
It's an epilogue. Do you all just go to the?
Should we go downstairs and grab a drink?
Another job.
Regale the other patrons at the bar of our backflipping hero here. The story of the backflips that saved the day.
We go down and try to intimidate a free drink out of the bartender.
Let's make that the last rule of the
let's do
rule
it.
of the one shot.
We're not paying for this. 9 plus 10. That's 19. I think drinks around the house tonight.
Yeah. For the returning heroes, the colonel started you a tab. Yeah.
Man.
And we can do an epilogue off screen if you would like to know what the recordings that you brought back show.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I want to keep the recording going because this is really funny to figure out how badly we fucked this up.
No, actually, the one trick in the room was the empty pedestal trying to, So, the spoiler is you grabbed the right one. Shocking.
And we got one safety.
Just in case.
Got a random one back, too.
The other one that you brought back is a heavily redacted report on the last campaign of the retired General Thicket, including the closed-door meeting notes from the meeting where his retirement was decided and his compensation package.
Nice. We got some business records, too.
But the important
trade
one,
secrets.
the important one that you did get, number 13, shows Vice Captain Clifton. Twister there.
I like it.
Clifton. He's tall, attractive man with a face that you'd understand someone punching, walking towards the Meleus camp. He's got 2 bottles in hand. He smiles and makes jokes to the guards and enters the camp proper. He's met with trepidation, but after a brief explanation, they take the bottles from him and pour glasses for everyone. He spends a few minutes chatting with them and then leaves to return to his bed. The recording focuses in on a specific member of the group who pulls out a vial, taps it into the remaining liquid in the bottle, and leaves quickly. A few moments later, a different view in the vision shows the same person looking around suspiciously before releasing a pigeon. The pigeon specifically only someone appointed by the king's representatives could use, with a note tied to its leg out the window. Additional investigation included shows that the next morning, multiple members of the Meleus group were found dead.
Wow. So I think you're welcome is in order for solving that from everybody, I think.
Thank God for us.
Right? Imagine what happened if they wouldn't have sent a group like us to take care of this mission.
Yeah.
Or it's D&D, so thanks Satan for us.
That's true. Sarah, I'd like to say we apologize that we just completely sidestepped both the
fine.
big fight and the intermediate fight leading up to the big fight.
I don't think we would have won that fight.
The intermediate fight would have been easier to trigger if we were playing for like 6 hours.
Right.
But
right.
I mean, we weren't. Yeah. But in the final fight, it's funnier. It's funnier if at the end you have to do a fake prisoner. It's true.
The one thing Grayson was trying to avoid the entire game. It unironically ended up being the best choice.
like it's at some point you have to say, do I want to sit here clicking buttons, rolling dice, and looking up spells, or do we want to do a fake prisoner that has really tired his hands up? And that there's no choice there. It's an obvious answer.
I'll point out, complying with the authorities won us the day.
And the lesson, there's a lesson here, folks.
Yeah, when Piazzga kept rolling so darn well, I was just like, as long as they keep complying, there's no way we're going to have a 3v4 fight. But like, this is not exactly a heist, but it's kind of a heist. So I was like, well, yeah, it's fine. It'll be a heist.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you for putting this together.
This was a lovely.
I was really hoping you just go around the room picking up all the gems because I did have the watch going, and one of them did have the ability to cast sending. And so was trying to get the lay of the land to figure out where this person was running to. And my watch did go off saying, what do you mean person running? What are you talking about?
Nice.
But it was already, so if you had spent that extra time in there, at least one of them would have come back.
Wow.
But
Yeah, see? Look
you
at
guys
us.
timed it well.
Well done.
So that was fun.
With that, I think we're going to conclude the recording here.
Yeah.
Where are we at right now? What's the land that we're playing in right now?
No, who was
Malleus.
Malleus?
That's Malleus.
Right,
We don't
so-
like Malleus.
We don't hate Malleus, who do we hate?
No, we hate
do
Malleus.
We hate Malleus? All right, well, go fuck yourself, Malleus.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Cincy Postcast. It is a production of The Post Cincy. You can check us out at thepostcincy.com or just click a link in the description to check out some of our written work. It also has links to our social media accounts across all sorts of different platforms, including YouTube, where we are trying to do more and more video content. Please, dare I say it, like and subscribe and leave a comment. But no, that would be really, really helpful. I also want to give a thank you to Gem Trace and the Makers. They're a local Cincinnati band who provided all of the music for this episode. We love having them on board. You can check them out. Again, link in the description of this episode to find out where they might be playing shows next, or where you can listen to more of their music. Also want to give a massive, massive thank you to the awesome and very attractive patrons over on Patreon. It is a voluntary subscription that people take out with no real promise of anything extra that keep this show afloat. And we are so, so thankful to those of you that have decided to take that commitment. If you do like the show, or at least just want to engage with other people who have listened to the show and want to talk about FC Cincinnati, MLS, soccer, or really anything else, you can go on over to Discord. Again, link in the description. Lots of links in the description where you can find a link to the Discord. That's where we are keeping the conversation going 24/7. It feels like it's a really fun group of people in there just talking about FC Cincinnati and, like I said, just about everything else. And finally, I'll say it, if you liked this episode, and given the fact that you've made it all the way to the end, I have to assume you either like it or for some reason cannot reach the stop button. Please share this episode with a friend or family member or someone who likes FC Cincinnati. The best way for us to grow is from a personal recommendation from somebody who likes it. And if that's you, please tell other people. And if you don't have any friends, feel free to give us a review on whatever your podcast platform of choice is. We'll take anything we can get. But again, a huge, huge thank you to everybody for listening to this show. I am blown away that anybody listens to this. So again, I well and truly mean this. Thank you so much for listening.